Recording in progress.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to Stocks Numbers Trading. Thanks everyone for joining. Good evening. It's 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It's Thursday, April the 9th, and welcome everybody. So as I was just saying, this is going to be our last Tokyo session for this week. Tomorrow we're going to upload a mindset psychology webinar for you guys on the website. And next week we're going to move into some New York sessions. And then after that is going to be the 6-day boot camp that we're going to have for stock and options. And everyone is welcome to join. Like we said, you can learn a little bit about stock and options, and then you get the 3-month premium plan with us where you can still do Forex and continue to do everything with SST. Okay, guys, that will be the week of April 20th. If you can't make it, they will be recorded and they will be uploaded to the website. Okay, you will have access to it. And just want to say to everybody, thanks everyone for joining. I want to go over just some quick things, over some quick key points of yesterday's session. We'll go over that. Then we'll go over today's news. And then we're going to get right into gold and we're going to do a top-down analysis. Okay, so just real quick, guys, news. Let's see if there's any news today. What happened? 8:30 a.m. Eastern, there was the U.S. Core PCE price index and the final GDP. So GDP quarter over quarter, you can see is shrinking from their forecast of 0.7, actually came in significantly lower at 0.5%, all red. So you can see we've got red GDP quarter over quarter. We have red unemployment claims. So unemployment from the previous week has increased over their forecast. So again, that's not good, but that's week over week. Personal income is down month over month. That's not good. Like, look at, it was supposed to be positive 0.3. Personal income month over month is negative 0.1. That's not good. Personal spending, it came in red. And then we had a few other things coming out. The 30-year bond auction was today, and also the 10-year bond auction was this week as well. And for tonight's session, we do have some, we are doing the Tokyo session. So Bank of Japan is opening up and they have their news. Okay. And also China has some news regarding their CPI and PPI later tonight at 9:30. Okay. Tomorrow, guys, there is some big news. Right after COMEX at 8:30, the U.S. news right over here, CPI month over month and CPI year over year. This is inflation, so this is huge. Okay, so these pretty much are possibly, this month over month is going to be higher. I believe, I'm just speculating, but you see how their previous month was 0.3. They're already forecasting a 3 times larger CPI inflation, so to 1.0. Oil and energy is up, groceries are up, everything is up right now. Okay, so I'm saying that this is going to be around 1% or more. So that's not good. That won't be good for the US dollar if that's the actual number coming out. If this is, let's say, 0.5, it'll come in red below their forecast. It is still over the previous month, and then markets could be a little shaky tomorrow. Then we're going to get the CPI year over year. So this time inflation last year, April, and how it is now. Do you guys think that the inflation has gone up since last April till now? Possibly. Look at it. And you can see last year it was trading at 2.4%. And look at the increase of 1% to 3.4. If this thing comes in like 4.0, you can see how significantly higher year over year and month over month. That would not be good for the US dollar. And that would be, you'd see possibly the correlated with gold. You see gold be bullish. That probably wouldn't be good for the stock market. Stock markets trade in US dollars. We could see maybe stock market slip a little bit. And so that's big news tomorrow to end the week on a Friday. So please be careful trading tomorrow morning at 8:30, okay? And then if you're going to hold any positions over the weekend, you got to know that war's escalating. I don't know if there's a ceasefire. We'll talk a little bit about that. And that's what Trump asked Netanyahu to scale back Israel's strikes on Lebanon. So Israel is striking Lebanon like crazy when they tried to agree on a ceasefire. So Iran stepped in and said, we're not having this. If you're going to attack Lebanon, there's no ceasefire. Then war is going to continue to escalate. And guys, the markets are going to be very volatile over the weekend if there's escalation. So please be prepared Sunday night, Monday morning, if you're thinking of holding any overnight positions in oil, in gold, in NASDAQ, in Dow Jones, S&P 500, anything, okay? Because you never know what could happen over the weekend and you're in a position, okay? If you think that there's going to be war escalation, then maybe you look to buy gold and hold gold. Maybe you look to buy some oil and hold oil, if that's what you think. If you think that it's going to be a peace and all the war is going to end, then maybe you start shorting some of these things. But guys, it's coming out right there from Trump's mouth. So Trump asked Netanyahu, this was earlier today, 6 hours ago, to scale back Israel's strikes on Lebanon. I don't know if that's going to stop Netanyahu. He has his own agenda, what he's doing, and but Trump told him to stop. So we'll see how that shapes up. Day-to-day news, what's going on? Obviously, Strait of Hormuz is first major flashpoint of fragile ceasefire. Did anybody hear that Iranians are taking and allowing ships to go through? Remember, they were, before all of this, ships were going through free of charge. Now, Iran is charging them $1 per barrel in Bitcoin. Guys, read the article, okay? $1 per barrel per Bitcoin. Do you know how many barrels go through the Strait of Hormuz on a daily basis? Anyone want to take a wild guess? How many barrels of oil do you think go through the Strait of Hormuz? Okay, I'll help you guys out. 21 million barrels go through. Okay, so they're going to charge a toll of $21 million and they're going to be paid in Bitcoin. So, who's like winning out of this when it was free of charge prior? So, but that's happening, guys. And did anyone take a look at Bitcoin on the double bottom on the weekly? I'll bring that chart up. Look at it. And traditionally, double bottoms have traditionally more volume. And now look at what type of news we have going on. So when everything starts leading up and you look at the charts and the news is adding up, you put two and two together and we could see now Bitcoin moving up to 75, 80,000, reclaiming that area. But we'll look at the charts. You'll see the exact double bottom that I'm talking about on the weekly, okay? If you guys want to pull that up real quick and look at it, have a look. Tesla's in the news. Tesla's developing a new, smaller, cheaper EV. When I was in Europe, guys, I got to ride in one of those Chinese BYD EVs, and they were amazing. They were really nice, smaller, cheaper, and they were fully loaded with all the bells and whistles you can believe. So if Tesla wants to compete with them, they got to get some new products. They can't be charging $100,000 for these vehicles because they got competition now. So this is all the news. Trump threatens Iran over Hormuz tolls. What I was just talking about as Israel strikes Lebanon. That was released 30 minutes ago. And today, U.S. stocks rise and oil prices trim their gains on hopes for the ceasefire with Iran. Okay. So that's our news, guys. Always pay attention to news, please. Like, you can't trade without watching news. I believe what's going on here. Trump is talking right now. 6:30. Iran is doing a very poor job, dishonorable, some would say, of allowing oil to go through the Strait of Hormuz. Trump, that is not the agreement we have. Okay, so Trump is speaking right now, guys. Let's continue. Guys, with Discord, I just want to talk about this real quick. We had a sell signal on NASDAQ. You can see 24,915. It pushed down, retraced back, and pushed down. It made a move, okay, guys, of 100 pips. And when we tell you guys, when you're in profit, to bring your stop loss and get it to break even, this is why we say this. This is why when I'm trading with you guys, if I'm in profit, I'm bringing my stop loss down to break even to protect capital. Because look what happened. If you don't do anything when it comes down 100, 150, 200 pips when there's nice moves in the markets, look at how it retraced right back up, right back to the entry. And then you got blue volume closing above. And then you see how it uses the static sell area as support now. So it pushed up. Then when it came back, you see how it acts as support, and then it goes after the stop loss. So if you never took any profit down there, if you never went to a break even, then the market can come in after your stop loss. You got to understand this. This is not new. This shouldn't be new to anybody, but this is how trading works. You need to learn how to protect your capital at all times, especially when you're in profit. So I wanted to show you that example right there, guys. Okay. If you need trade signals, ideas, we have these things that come out. So let's see right now, guys, we can watch for gold buys above 47.82. So when I do the top down analysis, we'll take a peek at this. 47.82, and then later on above, just right around 4,800, 47.95. Okay, so looking for buys on gold tonight if we get something developing. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on that. And guys, there's a free Telegram link. Thank you for everyone on YouTube. There's 200 of you guys. There's a free Telegram link pinned at the top of the channel. You guys are welcome to join it. It's for free. Gives you all of the live YouTube links. I'm going to upload another our tutorial for you guys. So tomorrow I'll do that. And so if you're subscribed, you'll get it, guys. So you can see there's news in the morning. The ceasefire relief is being put to the ultimate test this morning. This was earlier this morning. While the Strait of Hormuz has partially reopened and oil prices have seen a historic collapse, the peace is extremely fragile. Overnight Israeli strikes in Lebanon and accusations of ceasefire violations have the market on edge. So when it's on edge, the market could be choppy. We are in a watch and wait phase as high-stakes negotiations begin in Islamabad today. So they're in Pakistan right now, a lot of the leaders, and they're meeting and they're discussing a ceasefire over the weekend. Okay, guys? And also what I was talking about, the stock and options boot camp that we're coming up on April 20th, it's only $250, but look at what you get. You get a 6-whole day boot camp on stock and options. It's going to be full of information. You get the 3-month premium plan. That's $500 with all of the education, all of the live sessions with myself and Dave, the Discord, and the trade ideas, and also a one-on-one with myself where you get to meet me, I get to meet you, we get to discuss anything about trading or whatever you want to talk about. All of that is for $250. We had some signups and we're going to accept about maybe 5 to 10 more, and then we're going to cap it off, and then that's it. So if you guys want to join, you're welcome to join. Just come to the website and you'll see right here. It was 500. We slashed it down to 250. We have a promo code. You can email us and then we'll take care of that for you guys. Okay. And free blogs are all available for you guys over here. Okay. And finally, guys, thank you guys to everyone that was subscribing to the channel yesterday. We do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe because it's free and you'll get a lot of knowledge and value out of the channel. Okay. And also, guys, we're going to keep an eye on the Montreal and Tampa Bay game tonight. It's a big game. They're both tied with 102 points and big game. We'll keep an eye on that. Okay. Now, Remember yesterday, guys, we were trading in this range. I kept the chart, I kept this one the same because I want to talk about it. So remember we highlighted these areas and I told you guys add alerts at these bigger levels. This is where I took that, that sell, and then I got stopped out on that wick, and then we ended the call. What I've been noticing, and hopefully you guys are noticing, at 9 p.m. there's massive volatility and volume in gold. It's happened every single day this week on gold at 9 p.m. So we kind of end the call at 8:30, and then 9 p.m. starts a massive move. So I'm thinking maybe if this holds up, maybe for next Tokyo sessions, we start a little later. Maybe we start when the futures market opens up. We chart, we get ready, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Maybe we go from 8 to 10 p.m. We can test out that, because maybe we're trading at the opening where it's very, very choppy. And then when things futures and then 9 p.m. opens up, it might be look for some good setups. Okay, so we might consider that on our next Tokyo sessions. But look, guys, remember what I said, have some alerts at these levels. Did anyone place an alert at the purple line? I know Emmanuel did in our group, because he messaged me. He messaged in Discord and said he got that alert later after Ron's call, and look at it. Okay, so that purple line was the high of the day, and you see that red zone? If you stretch it right there, you should have got an alert. Okay, and then you see bearish engulfing candle come back and a nice leg pushing back down. Okay, see the purple line? The purple line was the low of the day. That's when they swept the liquidity. And then look at when it came back down, 9 p.m. It was a big black candle right in there. Rejection wick off of it. Take us back up there. Come back down. A double bottom there. Continue to push up. So even if you stretch these zones into the future and you're still watching, look at when it came back down to the purple line, wicks. Continue to go back up to that yellow point of interest. And then look when it came back down, bounced off there. This is where it was, again, choppy, trading in that range. That's why if pip and dip as a scalper, you got to be smart at these levels, because it can just play around here. And then you see, again, come down to the purple line, back up, come down, back up. Then what are we testing? Again, the purple line back up here. The red zone, the red zone, the red zone. Now you get a bullish candle at 6:20 a.m. Eastern, break and close above. So what I do is, again, green zone, stretching it into the future. Now if I'm getting up in the morning, I'm getting ready, I'm having coffee, I'm getting ready for the New York session. Look at where it came up to. Guys, I did not change these zones. These are all the same zones that I had. You see where it came? The white line, that's an hourly point of control. How do I know that? A big red box and a white line. That's my hourly point of control. See when it came in there? 8 a.m. And then see when it started to push right back down. And then we came back up, closed above it. It's using it as support, continue to move up. Now the red hourly zone should turn into a green zone. And then you see how we continue to build. Look at where we came up to, 4,800 on the dot. Remember, guys, this was yesterday's analysis, our point top down. You guys understand what I'm saying? And look at now, I'm stretching that right into the zone. And look, I don't even need to do a top down tonight. Look, I'm right back into it. I've got my yellow line at 4,800 above. Now we're right back into an hourly, possibly supporting area and look, it's been coming down, came back up, coming down. Now we're in here. So it could bounce back up. But if we start to close below here, we can start to push all the way. Look, guys, I can use the same exact levels. Everything. Okay, so that's why I'm saying, if you learn how to do a top-down analysis and you start early in the week, you can leave everything for the entire week. I delete everything for you guys, and then we start fresh. Okay, see how I deleted everything, and then we're going to start fresh. Okay, so I'm going to do a fresh top-down analysis. Did that help anybody understand? Did they maybe get some alerts last night and take some trades off of them? Hopefully you did. Hopefully Emmanuel and Mano is not the only one that did it. Hopefully there was some more of you guys, okay? But if you're still learning, continue learning, okay, guys? Welcome everyone on Zoom. Sergio, welcome, brother. Denny, they should have changed $10 a barrel. yeah, anything to make Bitcoin go up, whatever. Sergio, 9 p.m. is always volatile. Yep. It is. Welcome everyone on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining. Who do we got? Mentor? Sieme? Shipe? Prescendetia, welcome, brother. Alex Mete, thank you for joining. Jug, welcome. Welcome, LMS, welcome. Dish a Kid, Habibi, welcome, guys. Thank you. Jugs, you got 60 you had to buy at 62 before market closed, and it just hit your TP at 80. You were taking a shit and didn't even see. Oh my God. I think you're telling us a little bit too much, but congratulations. Yeah, LMS, the market pumped while he was literally taking a dump. You guys are funny tonight. Okay. Amazing, guys. Welcome to everybody. Please hit the likes and subscribe. Let's get into it now. And we're going to do a top down, okay? So I'm starting on the daily, okay? Do you want me to do everything from the all-time high, or should we just concentrate on what's going on here? Like, when we really want to do a top down, sometimes I don't need to tell you guys, like, this is all-time high of gold, right? You should already know this. But like, do I need to continue to do this on these calls, or can we bypass this? Are we wasting time by doing this? A couple points of interest here, a zone over here from the all-time high. There's our zone. We can stretch it into the future. We can see we're not there yet. Maybe it will come back in. We do have good critical support below this point of interest right there where it was red. Stretch it into the future. You see some blue bodies close above, turning green. You can stretch that, and you can see how we maintained it right there on that wick, and we maintained it right over here in the last couple of weeks. So we're still holding, and you see how we're moving away from it, okay? So we've got some points of interest right here. This is a critical one we've been talking about all month. 46.50. That's where we got a body, and a wick. You see the body and a body. Now you got some blue volume closing above, and look at it. There was a break, impulse, come back up. Look where the volume is closing above 46.50, and it's continuing to be relaxed. Abdul, all you've been saying is give trade, give trade, give trade. Just relax. Oh my God, this is so annoying. It's so annoying when people do this. It's to the point where it gets so annoying. Just relax. We're going to get to a trade. This is what we got to do. We got to analyze. Okay, let's tell Abdul right now, everybody on call. Should Abdul buy or sell right now? Let's just give him a signal. This is going to be for you, everyone in the group, on Zoom and YouTube. Should Abdul buy or sell right now? What should he do? He hasn't told us his time frame. He hasn't told us anything. He hasn't told anything. Should he buy or sell? Okay, I see a buy. I see a hedge. I see buy and sell. That's a good idea. Buy and sell, yeah. I say sell, buy, sell. What do you guys say? There you go, Abdul. There's all your signals, okay? There's your trade. Do what everyone's telling you right now, okay? You got now a lot. Break even, sell, break even, buy and sell. That's a good, yeah, that's good. Yeah, hedging is good. I say bet your whole account. Just everything. 100% leverage. Go full port. That's what I would say. Put the house on buys, Timmy? Okay. Oh, shit. Abdul, he said to bet your whole mortgage, bet your whole house on a buy. Okay? Good luck. Good luck, man. Okay, so I'm going to continue with people that actually want to learn how to get into a trade. You have to analyze the markets, guys. You can't just buy and sell blindly, or else do whatever you want to do, okay? I'm not going to support that. What I'm doing is continue what I'm doing. I'm getting some levels, right? I want to know what we're trading into. That's what Abdul doesn't want to learn right now. So good luck to Abdul in your trading career. But I'm telling you to be patient and learn what we're doing. Okay, so you can see now we're trading on the daily in between this above this 46.50. We're getting up to this area of redness. So it came up, back down, coming back up. It might come back down. It might break up. Do we have like a daily zones now? Yeah, there's something going on, holding like right around here. Okay, so I can start to see a little bit more on the daily. Now what I got to do is just start breaking down few previous candles. So you remember this one on Wednesday? This was the entire entire civilization was going to be annihilated from Donald Trump here in Iran. And then he chickened out and it was pushing bullish, came in there and dropped right back down. Now, yesterday, let's get some points of interest for Abdul here. Abdul, this is for you, brother. Okay, so look, we closed here, we opened here, 47.20. Abdul, what happened when we opened? Yesterday was a little bit bearish, okay? So we can mark yesterday's low as a point of interest right there, okay? Abdul sees it's 4,700 on the dot. Nice. Everyone educate to Abdul what a psychological number is so he can understand how to trade psychological numbers. Okay, so it came right back up to the opening balance. Look, we were bullish, and we made a high where? To 4,800. Abdul, remember yesterday's call? We told everyone, place alerts at 4,800. Abdul, are you listening, brother? Because I'm giving you a lot of signals now. So 4,800, right there, Abdul. If we come back up to 4,800, it could be equal highs. It could be a new higher high. We could move up to, if we break 4,800, Abdul, we could get up to 4,820. Okay? Abdul in the house, right up there. But it got rejected and we came back. Look at where we closed. Okay? Abdul's following us right now. Abdul says he doesn't want a signal right now. He doesn't want to buy or sell. He wants to learn right now. Okay? So we're helping Abdul learn how to trade. Abdul, follow us, brother. So we closed off of the rejection. Habibi, we closed right here, and then we opened right here. So this is our opening price. No. We're being real easy. Believe me, I'm being easy on Abdul. I'm helping him to learn how to trade because I know if he just jumps from a YouTube channel and just asks buy or sell, he's not going to be successful. So we got to help the brother out here. We opened right here. Look at the price, 4,766. What happened when it opened? You guys tell me. I think it was blue. It was bullish, and we made a high so far. What's our high of the day? Abdul, our daily candles open up at 6 p.m. and we're almost at 7 p.m. So we've only been trading for 53 minutes, Abdul. And we got up to 4,778, just below 4,780. And big sellers are there. Now can we look back? There's a lot of sellers here. There was sellers here yesterday. There was massive sellers there on the Donald Trump chicken out candle. There was sellers there and sellers there. Okay, so we have a lot of offers up here. Okay, but it's building higher lows, and getting up there. Now, let's follow it. Rejected, back down to the opening price, and the sellers have flipped the daily candle bearish, right? It came all the way down there. We've made a low of the day so far. Remember, it's early. So that's our low so far, 47.58. And no, Abdul shouldn't be stressed right now. Abdul, relax. We're learning. We're trying to get you into a trade, but we got to learn. Okay, so it found the bottom and it's coming back up. We might revisit the opening balance. It could flip blue. It could come back up here and go back down. If it moves bearish, guys, look, we could push black. Where are we going to go down? Well, we could revisit the opening balance of yesterday, or we could kind of see that big body of volume. We could cut from the purple line to the yellow line, just cut that in half. I'm going to just cut it in half like that and say we could be coming down to there. And if I don't want to guess, grab my Fibonacci from the yellow to the purple line, and there's exactly 50%. So I'm going to say around 47.40, okay? So if we break, and it's sellers, they break the low, it could come down black, and stop right there, 47.40, okay? And get a wick and maybe possibly come up. If it breaks this, then sellers could potentially engulf the rest of the blue volume from yesterday, okay? Right now it's trading with a lot of indecision. Okay, so Abdul, we're going to go to the hourly now. We're going to break down the hourly. Do we see some physical pattern? Okay, so we see it come down, made one bottom, get up to our neckline, and then you see it's still just consolidating in here. Blue, black, blue, could come down, could come back down black. We've got our points of interest, each yellow line if it comes down, or it just builds in here and we're continuing to break out, right? So let's see on the hourly how it's been trading, last night in Europe, how it came into New York today. Look at the hourly. Wow, look at this big, beautiful pattern. Okay, consider this all one top. Look at our hourly neckline right there. Came back up lower high, and they could push it down. So if we start selling, you can see it. We got a lot of room to push down. But when it gets into this area, here is your neckline. Look at the hourly consolidation. If you want to trap it, mark it. Okay, look, where it was black, blue, and then it broke out. But if we come back in there, right, it could barcode. Same shit like it did over here, it could do over there. Okay, now, if we find a bottom, maybe we're going to come back up. But you see the hourly, lower high at 4,800. Lower double top up here in the red zone. Okay, so they're pushing the offers down. They're bringing it down, but we're building. Okay, so let's see the last few hours. How is it trading today? 8 a.m. guys, this COMEX came down, blue. COMEX brought it down. We had some U.S. news. 9 a.m. was Wall Street, brought it right back up. 10 a.m. we had a lot of volatility. Then it kind of finished the move. 11 noon. This is 1:30. You guys know COMEX closes at 1:30, and then 2 p.m. is a new 4-hour candle. Continued to take the market down. It came back up. They rejected it down. We got a little choppy at the end of the day, and now I see that the daily candle just opened up. It was blue, lower high, pushing it down, and we're coming down there. So it is a pin bar candle closing in 2 minutes, this hourly candle, because we're going in 7 p.m. So what I can do now is, if I want to mark like an hourly resistance at the daily, it's right there. So not only do I have daily confluence, a daily point of interest at 4,800, I see 4 hours traded in there today. 11 a.m., noon, 1 p.m., and 2 p.m., and the sellers were there and pushed it down. So what happens if we come back up there tonight? What happens if it comes in there? It could be like that. If it closes above, it could be green, and Abdul, we're going back up to here, okay? So Abdul's following, he's learning, and now we're going to go into the 5 minutes to teach Abdul how 5-minute candles move. So Abdul, we have now, see that? That's an hourly. How do I know that? Because I just did it on hourly. If I need to know, I put a white line in there, and then the white line tells me that's hourly, right? I know that because I color code my charts. So it tells me if we ever come back in there, there's the hourly sellers pushing it down. I can see exactly what time everything happened. Now we're pushing down, lower low, lower high, lower low. There's the opening, 6 p.m. See how bullish it was? They trapped those buyers. Bullish, 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 bullish. Hopefully no one FOMO bought up there, or impulse, because they rejected it back down and pushed it down. Now you see we're building at the lowest point of the day, okay? So what we got to see is it building in here? We do have a little bit of a trend pushing down, like right here. Again, this is very similar to yesterday. Remember yesterday we were in this bearish descending triangle pushing down, and then, you know, it kind of broke out, fake out, but then later after 9 p.m. then it started to make its move. So we could see something very, very similar on these 5 minutes, okay? So what we got to do is we got to see some bullish volume, maybe closing above this trend line, above this daily point of interest, maybe a pullback. I can see it's already making a bottom right now at this lowest point of the day. Okay, so remember, Abdul, a lot of people told you buy and bet your house. So maybe he did that. Who knows? we're not financial advisors here. We're here for entertainment and education. but who knows? Maybe he bet his house. I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? But if you did, you're in the money. Okay, but you can see we're in this little zone. Okay, so 7 p.m. new hourly candle. Look how the momentum changes real quick. This was a big, strong, bullish candle. Look, it just opened bearish ignited, and they're dropping it down. Okay, so we found our neckline here. Let's add some indicators for Abdul because he likes indicators. So 9 EMA. There it is. Green, we're below it. 200 EMA. Look, we're right at it. I hate trading when we're just like right at the 9 and the 200. This is for chop, okay? And then let's just add our 15-minute SST daily bar indicator so we can see what's going on the 15. Look at it, just full bearish volume, okay? You love my analysis all the way from India at 4:30 in the morning? Amazing, amazing. Thank you for joining all the way from India. Timmy, maybe possibly a double bottom for Abdul. Let's see. Okay, so if we break the lowest point of the day, look at this. Like it broke earlier today, 10:30. Look at that big drop and a big wick come up and then came back in there. So let's just pinpoint that wick just in case, you know, we get a flash dump and then it picks it right back up. So I'm just going to make it a little thicker so Abdul can see here. It's right there, that wick. Abdul, 10:35. Okay, it came down there. So we want to see if it comes down there, is it going to be like big black candle and then do the same thing, catch a rejection wick, and then we see it pull back up, okay? No, or you guys are telling Abdul to sell now? He's getting confused now. You told him to buy, now you're telling him to sell? We're just having fun. Respect to Abdul, but we just want to tell him we're not a buy and sell signal channel. We're here to learn how to trade. We're here to analyze the market. We're here to trade off of points of interest, these higher time frame areas, and that's what we're here for. Okay. I promise you, you'll go further in trading by learning how to trade than just begging people on YouTube, should you buy or sell? Okay. And Abdul, if you choose to trade in this area, this is where it's just consolidating. So what I do is I make a neutral zone. This is the consolidation. We know that tonight gold is not just going to trade in here all night. Okay. Let's be real with ourselves. We know that sellers are selling, buyers are buying, sellers are selling, buyers are going to buy, sellers are going to sell, buyers are going to buy. That's going to happen. Okay. But what we're looking for is who's going to win? Are the buyers going to break the trend, maybe push it up there, maybe retest this and fill that big wick at the open and then drive bullish like how it did last night after? Or are these sellers going to continue to close it below here and push it down? They already did damage, like they pushed it down there, but you see it came right back up. And that took us to the double top up there at the hourly. Then we came all the way right back down. Okay. So we got to continue to follow, look for clues, see, are they going to grab any liquidity above or below? That's what we got to watch for. Okay. Another thing that I do, Abdul, is before I take a trade, I look at my spreads. I don't just jump on a YouTube channel and ask people, do I buy or sell? You got to look at your spreads as well. Okay. Take a look at your spreads. I have a 0.5 right now, Abdul. You got to look at your spread. You might have a 3 or 5 pip spread, right? And Ankarani has a 0.5. So that's going to be different than when you take a buy or sell, right? You got to understand what's going on with brokers too. And let's see, is Donald Trump talking? You never know when this guy's going to talk. Earlier, air raid sirens sound in Tel Aviv, according to a source witness. Israeli military, Hezbollah launched missile at Israel with triggered air. Okay, so look now. Remember, the opening of this hourly candle was black, bearish, ignited. It was black, 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 came back down to the lowest point of the day, the purple line, and look, the buyers brought it right back up. They rejected the move, okay? So what we should see off of that rejection is a blue bar building right here. We should see a blue candle coming in, and again, testing off of that momentum. What I do, guys, okay? Abdul, pay attention here. This is for you. What I like to do is I measure if it's a long wick, I like to measure the wick. Okay, the wick to the body at the close is showing me 37 pips. Okay, 37. The wick, the rejection. When it was a black candle and it came all the way back up there and it closed, it's a measurement of 37 pips. So what I like to see is, will that 37 pips be a blue candle to continue to break out? There it is. There's exactly 37 pips from the open to see a blue impulse candle, and look at where 37 pips would be. Exactly right at my yellow daily point of interest. Okay? If I don't see that push, then I know that sellers could continue to come down this wick. Does that make sense, Abdul? Did you understand what I said there? Okay, guys, I'm picking on Abdul, but guys on Zoom and others on YouTube, do you guys understand? That's important. Do you guys know what I mean by that? Did you see what I did there? Does anybody do that, or am I the only one that does that? Yeah? So you see how the sellers are showing? So when that, guys, I'll repeat it. When that candle came down, the big rejection wick. So I measured the wick from right there to the close. Now it's confirmed, so I can measure it. So it was 37 pips. So what I did was I just put it at the open of the new candle. So we should have seen that momentum carry forward 37 pips. And you see how it just came up just for 5 pips, 10 pips, and then the sellers came in right away. Look, they created a new low. So they even pushed it lower than that previous one. So it's just showing the strength of the sellers. You see the 15-minute bar? It's still a bearish ignited candle pushing down. So I know that this 5-minute volume is coming from a higher time frame, 15-minute, possibly like a 30-minute candle pushing down. So if I'm buying against the trend. So then we got to wait for confirmations, right? If it gets another wick and continues to build, then we know that it's getting multiple pending orders again. Can I repeat that again? No problem, no problem. Okay, so see this black candle? It opened black, 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 came down there, and then it came right back up with a big rejection. So what I did was I measured that wick, okay, from the wick, to the body, 40 pips, let's say. And then what I did was, when the next candle point of interest opens, I'm looking for a blue candle to advance 40 pips up off of that rejection, right? To carry that momentum 40 pips forward. And they didn't, okay? So now look at another big rejection. Okay, so they picked up again. Let's see how this candle is going to close in 1 minute and 45 seconds. Okay, so you see, again, it came all the way down there, deeper, now into our green zone. Okay, now it traded in the green zone. So green zone is traditionally bigger orders, right? So it came in there and look at, now it's flipping, okay, it flipped blue. Okay, so we should see, we got lots of wicks in here. That's a good sign that the buyers are still there, rejecting the sellers down, okay? So should we just buy? Abdul, should we just buy right now? Just because we see it come down and get a wick? We could, but they could continue to push it down, right? So we got to see some sort of confirmation, like a blue candle, maybe push and close above there. Maybe we'll come back, we can buy a pullback, maybe we buy the zone, and then maybe it's got enough momentum to continue to fill up there, okay? But you understand that sellers could just continue pushing down and close it below and then start dumping it, okay? So right now I can see there's sellers, but now there's active buyers rejecting the move down here, okay? And we're still in this consolidated zone. You can consider all of those wicks like the second bottom. There's the one bottom, there's the neckline, all of this wick, you could look at that as like a bottom, right? So I'd like to see, I got a trend line, I got a daily point of interest of resistance, I have a red zone there on the 5 minutes. So I need to see a bullish candle, even an impulse, just break through here and then maybe close and then retest this. Then me and Abdul will maybe test out a buy. Hit the likes, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're learning with Abdul and I tonight. We're learning how to trade. Ankrani and Abdul are learning. Abdul, Habibi, tell me, do you appreciate this or what? We're teaching you how to trade. You were the lucky one today. You were the lucky one. You're the lucky one. Look at, out of 500 people tonight, you're the lucky one that gets a live one-on-one. Who else wants a live one-on-one? Yeah, see, Abdul, a lot of people wish they were you right now. Timmy, still 50-50, not seeing signs of a direction. Okay, then we sit on our hands, right? We continue to be patient, right? We don't got to engage in this. We'll let the other traders fight this out. You and I will wait patiently for at least some sort of confirmation. Look at now. See the sellers? They're heavy again. Look at big bearish candle coming down, driving down those wicks, okay? So it's showing me how strong the sellers are. Okay, and we're continuing to really like push down. They're pushed down. Buyers brought it up, lower high. Push for a new low. There was the open, okay, and they really rejected it. Now they're pushing it down. It was coming up again. Now it's coming down. We had nice rejection wicks, but we didn't get any blue volume closing. It was building nicely, but remember, we wait for candles to close. We're very disciplined traders. They could close this black below here. Then what we got to watch for is like a fake out, like right here. You know where it closed kind of black below here, and then they faked it and then brought it right back up. So that's what we got to watch for. The really silly indicator, Abdul, is RSI. It's telling us, okay, it oscillates between 0 and 100. 50 is the psychological midpoint. We're below it, so it's showing weakness, but we're not in an oversold territory. Okay, it's trading at, the RSI is at 36 right now. So, you know, when it comes into 30 or below, it turns red, then it tells us we're in oversold. So we're not in any oversold territory. In order to get like strength back, we got to get the RSI, really silly indicator, above 50. And then we can start to maybe move into 60, 70, and get into an overbought area. Abdul's no longer with us. He learned he became a millionaire off the buys you guys told him. Nice. Oh, guys, there's also some impersonations on TikTok, okay, of me. Look it right here. Oh shit, I can't show that. Oh, damn. But someone on TikTok is impersonating me over here, and it's funny that they're like this, the live stream, and then they're putting it on theirs, and then showing fake tickets of $10,000. Guys, don't fall for this shit, okay? We're here live on YouTube with you guys. We might eventually get on TikTok, but for now we're not, okay? Don't be fooled by that. Will the real Uncle Ronnie, please stand up? They might even talk like us, say pip and dip and this and that, but don't worry, we're often imitated, but we can't be duplicated. There's RSI divergence on the 5-minute, okay? So RSI divergence, okay? So what, sorry. You have an Arabic name. I can't even read it. It's in Arabic. But what you're saying is we're pushing down like this. We're making these lower lows. So from there, lower low, right? And what RSI divergence is he's telling us that it's making like some higher. Oh, sorry. I don't want that. I want this one. See how it's going up? Okay. So as the price is coming down, it's making lower low. The price is getting cheaper, but the strength, what is showing us RSI divergence, is the strength is getting stronger there and continue to build. But we're not there yet. So it's a great analysis, right? It's great to see divergence, but we still got to see blue volume closing above strong. Okay, we got another wick in there. Now, is it going to build another blue candle? That's why I say, guys, I really hate trading when there's a 9 and a 200 together, or a 950 and a 200, whatever EMAs you guys use, a higher one and a lower one. When they're like literally overlapping each other, this is where you get this shitty trading. Okay, so we have to wait for one of these, the short one, the green one, to diverge away from the 200. If the green one crosses below the purple one, then we could see selling pressure. If it bounces and we continue to move up, then maybe we're gonna the 9 is gonna diverge away from the 200, and then we go bullish. Okay. Remove the EMA, Sergio. Take it off, no problem. If you, yeah, I just removed it. If you want it back on, I'll throw it back on. I'm not sure, guys. Whenever we start these sessions, we get some shitty trading volume, and then like after the call, 8:39 is kind of where the big move happens. It might happen again tonight like that. It's okay. We be patient. Okay, but the buyers are still here. Okay, see, did the sellers close it below the green zone? Answer is no. It came back down in there, and it got rejected back up. Okay, now we're opening with a bullish ignited candle, starting the new 15-minute. It's 7:15 now. Okay, so now you can maybe visually see the double bottom coming with some volume. One bottom, the neckline, This could be the second bottom. So we got to see blue, 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 breakout, maybe retest this, and then Abdul and I are going to test out a buy. But it could also fake me and Abdul out, okay? What happens if it does this? It comes up, or sorry, down, up, down, comes up, and then it fakes out me and Abdul, and then comes back in right there, and then they drop it. And then hopefully me and Abdul are using the proper risk management, or else we're going to lose our homes tonight. I'm going to lose my house, and Abdul's going to lose his house tonight. Hopefully that's not the case. I don't know about Abdul, but I'm not betting my whole house tonight. I'm going to bet 0.2% on this trade. I still won't be homeless after the trade if I get stopped out. Arjun, welcome. Can you please explain? Oh, sorry. Bullish ignited candle. Yes, absolutely. Bullish ignited candle is when the candle opens and there's absolutely no bottom wick. It just opens and it's blue right out the gate. Okay, so this was a. Let me just show you an example if I can see one. Anytime I want to see one, I can never find it. Okay, there's one. So pay attention. Whoever asked this question, see where the black one closed and look at the blue one. How it just opened. Look. And it just opened blue and gone blue. That's a bullish ignited candle. See how it didn't open black and come down with a wick? Nothing. So that's a strong indication how strong the candle is going to be. Is it going to be guaranteed? No. Okay. But it's a good clue to understand price action. Okay. Good question. Thank you for asking a great question. Okay. I'm not in a trade. Abdul's in the trade. You guys in the chat told him to buy or sell or hedge. Some of you guys hedged. I'm not ignoring you. I just don't see your question. Next gen trading. Relax. You can't find SST daily bar. I understand. You can't find it because you're not going to find it. It's proprietary to us. We created it. So when you sign up with us, we give it to you. Okay. We got a lot of indicators we can give you. Okay. So how did the buyers do? Blue, 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 blue. And they got rejected again, pushing down. Okay, so you can see how strong the sellers are, the strong resistance. I'll let the chat answer this, okay? 10 May. What is the ideal number of trades daily? So, guys, you see the questions I get? What is the ideal trades daily? So, give them a number. What is ideal trading? How many trades do you think is ideal? 3, Sergio? Okay, May, listen. You're hearing some expert traders in our Discord telling you how many trades. 2, I see 1, 2. I see 3. Okay, 2, 3. Yeah, that's normal. 2, 3 quality setups. Is anyone saying 100? Is anyone saying 50? Is anyone saying 200 trades? No. You got 1, 2, or 3. That's it. There you go. There's your answer to your question. My question is, I take it a little further. I asked you, what is your style of trading? Are you a scalper? Are you a intraday trader? Are you a swing trader? Or are you an investor? See where the question, now I got to know more about you, because you're just asking a general question. How many trades ideal should we take? 3 is a perfect answer. And how much percent? Let's break it down. If I'm taking 3 trades, listen, guys, pay attention. This is a risk management course right now. If I'm going to take 3 trades and I'm risking, let's say, 1% of my entire account, maybe even lower. If you're a beginner, lower it down. Maybe you want to risk 0.5% of your entire account. I know for some of you over leveraged full porters, it sounds crazy, but that's what professional traders do. They risk maybe 0.5%, maybe 1%. And then if we're taking 3 trades, do some mathematics. Divide 1% by 3. Each trade, like if we take a trade right now, it would be 0.33%. If I lose it, it's not the end of the world. Then I can try my second trade to get that back. Okay, if I lose that, then it's 2 strikes out in a baseball game. And then 1 more strike, that's it, you're done. You lost your 1%, you're done. Go review and figure out what happened. If you do 0.5%, again, divide it by, if you're taking 2 trades, 2 quality setups, 0.25% each trade. That's it. Simple math, guys. No one is trading here with 10%, 20%, 50%, or 100% of their entire account on 1 or 2 trades. If you are, you're gambling. Go to the casino. You're not a trader. Forget about trading. Go to the casino. You'll have better luck there. That's it. Good. See, guys, how you can answer these questions where I don't even need to do this anymore. And if that's not a good percent for you, then bump up your percent, go for 2 or 5% and see what happens. Like I'm telling you rules of trading, how you should learn, but no one wants to hear that. They want to hear, okay, let's risk 10% and let's make $100,000 tonight. That's what everyone wants to hear. No one wants to hear the boring stuff, 0.25%, 0.5%. That's fine. But we want to trade for months, years down the road. We don't want to just trade tonight and look good on YouTube. We want to be here every single day. We've been here for 6 years with you guys. If I was full porting my live accounts every single day with you guys, I wouldn't be here. I would be homeless right now. Okay, so you got to use common sense in trading as well. If you want to over leverage, fine, do it. We're all mature adults here. You'll learn a lesson, and you'll learn. I like how I learned. I was, when I first started trading, over leveraging, using 500x leverage, depositing $5,000 in a broker, going all in, 10 lots on gold, losing it all. No one told me to go down 0.5%. Some people did, but I didn't listen. When I started losing all the money, then I woke up. See, we're bouncing still off this green zone. So like it's difficult to take a sell because we're keep bouncing off of it. And it's difficult to take a buy because we see every time it's pushing down. So we just got to continue to watch. I know we're going to lose viewers and it sucks, but this is welcome to the world of trading. This is the volume that the market is giving us right now. It's your choice to buy or sell right now. My choice is to sit and relax and wait till 7:30, wait till 8 p.m., wait for a candle close here, a candle close here, wait for clues, wait for liquidity, something. Let's look at the bigger picture. It could be like a head and shoulder pattern. Like right here, all this garbage, left shoulder, all this garbage up here, your head, and then we're right back in, all this garbage, your right shoulder. So typically has a high probability of a head and shoulder pattern to continue with the right shoulder to push down, right? Ray, do I muck bonds? You guys are jokes. No. I don't do that. You guys are silly tonight. You're going to get Unk in trouble. So I'm going to wait till 7:30. I've waited patiently this long. I can wait patiently 4 more minutes. I'm going to patiently look at the Montreal score. It's 0-0 right now. 0-0 with 8 minutes to go in the first period. I'll patiently wait to... We need Montreal to win tonight. Guys, we're all Habs fans here. So when I'm approaching a new higher time frame candle, like I'm on the 5 minutes. So when we're approaching a new 30-minute candle, 7:30, a new hourly candle like 8 p.m., 9 p.m., don't just sit on the 5 minutes. Take a look at those hours. Let's look at the 30 minutes. What do we see on the 30 minutes? Do you see anything bullish on the 30 minutes or do you see bearish on the 30 minutes? I see bearish on the 30 minutes. Big bar at 2 p.m., push down, push down. I see it came up, rejected back down. Came up, lower high, push back down. Consolidation. Then there's the daily candle when it opened. It was really bullish right up there. Again, they rejected it back down. And we had that indecision candle at 6:30. And now look at another full body 30-minute candle is pushing down. So we might get now a 30-minute volume closing below the lowest point of the day when it opens. So that could be signaling bearish. This might be a nice structural bar that could close below the green zone there. Maybe we'll just cut this, just a cut line in half. So if it comes back up blue into that 30-minute bearish volume, maybe sellers will continue to push this thing down, okay? But you can see right now, it's very bearish on the 30. So all of those buys you were buying, those wicks on the 5 minutes, you see how they're rejecting it? It's coming from the higher time frame. Okay, it's coming from the bigger body candle. So this still maybe has potentially room to push down. Then I see more volume on the 30 minutes kind of trading inside this area. So maybe that's what the market wants to target tonight, right somewhere inside here. Maybe it wants to continue to come like in here. Is it just going to drop right in here? No, it might come down a little further, go like do like something like this. Then we bounce out of here. Okay, maybe it wants to target where the bigger volume was this morning, 7 a.m., COMEX 8 a.m., then we had 8:30 news and 9 in there. Can I explain liquidity in the simplest way? Yes. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so right here, listen, pay attention, because this is your question. What is liquidity? Okay, you see above this purple line, that was the daily high. There's a wick and a wick. So there's liquidity up here. There's traders waiting with buy stops above here. They're waiting for gold to break bullish and just do this. Just come up bullish, buy. They have a buy stop, so they get in on an impulse. They're in, and then they have their stop loss automatically set, so they get in. Okay, so that's liquidity waiting to get executed. So there's buy stops there. There could be buy limits. Like if it breaks out, then there could be buy limits that want to buy in at a limit price. You know, down in here, if it pulls back, right, on a pullback, but there's also sellers that want to sell at the highest point of the day. So if it comes in there bullish, they want to get activated and they want to sell the market down. So all of these orders above that level, that's liquidity sitting there, right? And then when the market comes in, it's going to trigger all of that liquidity. And then that's what we watch for. We watch, is it going to trigger it all and then get faked out and come down? And then we know, grab the liquidity, hit all those pending orders, maybe, and clean the board. And now it's ready to move the market. Okay. The liquidity moves the markets, right? So we got to watch and see at specific levels where the liquidity is sitting. On the 5 minutes, like right now, there's liquidity above here, right? Above this red box. You see it didn't get triggered, nothing. There's liquidity below this green box down in here. We're still just trading inside here. So I haven't seen a spike of liquidity yet, okay? Do you understand that? That was a simple explanation. I can get it more detailed and more advanced, but you said just something simple. There's liquidity up there. There's pending orders above these bigger areas, and there's liquidity sitting below these bigger areas. Why these areas? Because that's the lowest point of the day, okay? And then why this area? Because that's a daily point of interest. Why Asian session? Because we're doing Asian session. There, answer your question. Why New York session? Why London session? Why? Who cares? Why are you asking me why Asian session? Why not? Who gives a shit? What type of question is that? If you don't want to trade Asian session, don't be here. We're here. Next week, it's going to be we're in New York. Someone's going to say, well, why New York? Some days we're in post New York. Why post New York? Some days I'll wake up at 2 a.m. and we'll come for London. Someone's going to say, why London? Who cares? Because we trade. That's why. Why does the sun shine? Today it rains over here. Why did it rain? Why? Why is the hockey game 0-0 right now? Why is Montreal not winning this hockey game right now? Why? Why does Ron have such nice hair? Why? Why? It makes you wonder all these questions. Ariel, you started with $50 and reached $200 in 2 days. Do you think I can reach 10K? Chat, you guys tell him. He went from $50 to, what did he do? Hold on. Stop spamming. Let me read. Relax. Ariel, you went from 50 to 200 in 2 days. Do we think he can reach 10,000? So Joe, it's not impossible. Hey, a hope and a dream, hope and prayer. Maybe you do it. Tell us if you do it. Let us come on the channel and let us know. And tell us how you did it. That would be a really nice... I'll put you on here. You can unmute your mic and you can have a conversation with all of us. Tell us how you went from $50 to $10,000. I'm sure all of us want to learn how to do that. If you can teach me how to make $50 to $10,000, I'll pay you to do it. Yeah, you take over the stream and you teach us. Show us. But you could, if you use compounding math, 50 to 200, take that 200, maybe you take it to 500, take that 500 to 1,000, double the 1,000, 200, or 2,000, go 2,000, 5,000, 5,000, 10,000. Yeah, it can happen, but it's a lot of hard work. Never say never. Guys, this is really boring volume. Like, this is the time. I'm having too much fun with you guys. You guys are engaging me. You're keeping me entertained. But if I was all by myself watching this, guess what Ron would be doing? I would be right watching this hockey game right now. That's it. Wrap it up and go watch a hockey game. And then I'd come back tomorrow morning and check out what's going on in New York. Okay, so we got some buyers again. We seen buyers there, then we seen sellers. Now we're seeing buyers again. We're still in this consolidated area, okay? Now we're getting big volume. This is an ignited bullish candle, what we were just talking about. Look at the short wick, ignited, pop, pushing, okay? That's a great scalp candle if you like scalp candles. That's a great candle to just get in, pip and dip if you like that. But we're waiting patiently to see what's going on, okay? So is this a structural candle? It is. It closed above this candle, but it didn't close above the bigger structure, the bigger picture, okay? So what I like to do with just these candles is I just cut them in half and I just see, will it retrace down here and build a higher low and continue to move? Short wick, it's opening bullish again. It's continuing to drive. So again, we're testing this trend line. We're building. Let's see our really silly indicator. So see how it's bouncing. The bullish divergence is still holding. Now we're getting up to the 50. Okay, that's the psychological midpoint. What do you guys think? Should we test out a buy here or do we wait for something to happen here? How about you guys tell me what to do? I swear, I will. You guys tell me what to do and I will trade. I'll go with a 0.25 size. I'll give some room to breathe on it. But what do you guys think we should do? Wait? I have no problem waiting. Why is someone texting me right now? Why? Why is someone texting me right now when we're about to go into a trade? Tonight's is why? Wait, I like it. Okay, we got a poll. Should we buy or sell? Right now, everyone, click on it. Buy or sell. I'll even go on YouTube and I'll put my vote in. Let's see. If you guys on Zoom want to go in and go on the poll, let's see what everyone is saying right now. I'm going to go in. Let's test it out. There's no wait option. Yeah, yeah, we should have that. Buy, sell, or wait. You're absolutely correct. Guys, 500 viewers. Amazing, guys. Amazing. Thank you guys so much. For a Tokyo session having 500 viewers, amazing. If you guys can kindly like the channel, if you guys are getting entertained, one more subscriber to get us to 800. Come on, be that lucky subscriber. No? Someone's going to unsubscribe now. I seen that. I think it was iShowSpeed or something. He was going for like 40 million. And then when they were doing it, they were all unsubscribing. And then it was going down. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are the best. Just for that, I'm going to release a really good tutorial for you guys tomorrow evening. Anyone watching those tutorials? Or is it just me watching them? I'm the only one. I got them on repeat all day. Guys, at 250 votes, we're going to close it, okay? It's at 172 votes right now. There's 540 of you guys, okay? The math is not mathing up. Okay, let's get it up to half, the psychological midpoint. There's 540 viewers, okay? So half of that, point of control of that, of you viewers, is around 250. When we get 250 votes, we're going to see, are you guys buy or sell? Next time we'll have a wait option. Why would you buy in a bearish trend? Good question. Why? Why would you do that, right? Yeah, that's counter trading. You're absolutely correct. But traders do that because they anticipate the move to break out, right? That's what it is. That's the psychology. Is why do we buy? It's a great question. Why do we buy in a downtrend? Like it's clearly trending down. Why do we buy? Why are these buyers buying? Why are these buyers buying? Why? Because they're anticipating that it's building up at the lowest point of the day so that it can break out of this trend and be a big blue candle. That's your answer. But they're failing to understand that there's still a lot of sellers still here offering, right? That's why we got to wait for confirmations. We got to wait for blue volume to close above here. At least it doesn't mean that right away we're going to make money just because we get a blue volume, blue candle close above here. But what it does is it alters the depth of market. Okay, listen to what I'm saying now. Okay, this is where now trading gets a little bit more advanced now. So there's the depth of market. There's buyers and sellers everywhere pending here. But if you break, like if it's a big blue candle and it closes above here, then these, let's say these buyers that are waiting down here, and I'm just using hypothetical, let's say these were buyers down here. If they get a blue candle closing above, they want to maybe buy the retest. They no longer want to wait down here. So they cancel their pending order and maybe place it somewhere here because they want to get a pullback and get back in, right? And also what's happening to sellers, okay? If a big blue bar is closing, like closing above there, let's say there's pending sellers right there or pending sellers right there that haven't been triggered, right? And then they see a big blue bar, they're like, oh shit, I got to get out. I want to put my stop loss, I want to get my stop loss, or not my stop, my sell order up there. They want to sell at a premium area. And all of that is happening when a candle closes or a candle is a big impulse candle breaking out, grabbing, and then it gets rejected. All of those pending orders are shifting. They're changing their position. Do you guys understand? I know it's a silly analogy with those green and red lines, but that's telling you guys like what's happening. Okay, so what happened here? Like, look, it came back up right to that trend line, and again, they're pushing it back down. Okay, so after all of that, like that was a really nice bullish candle, but you see it didn't continue to, it's still lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Okay, see that RSI, the really silly indicator, it was coming up, and again, it's coming back down. Okay, so the market is still accumulating here. Got bigger sellers. Let's put those indicators. EMA, we're still below the EMA. 200, look, they're kissing each other. The 9 and the 200 are right on top. 242 volts. 10 more, guys. Buy or sell? What are you guys thinking? Maybe we should make a YouTube poll indicator. Guys, we're following the 5 minutes, but let's take a look at the 30. Okay, remember, look at now this new 30-minute candle. Remember, it was blue, 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 and got rejected. But see, now it's fighting here. Okay, so our 30-minute candle that's going to close in 17 minutes. Right now, it's building again at the lowest point of the day. It's an inverted hammer candle right now. So will it continue to refuel itself and come back in? We're still in this consolidated zone. I know it sucks to be on a YouTube channel because, but we got to continue watching this. Maybe we'll get our move. Who knows? It might be futures. When is futures market? Anyone know when futures market opens up? Eight p.m. Yes, you're correct. It wasn't a trick question, guys. So it's 7:43 right now. So we've got 17 minutes to go, and then we're going to get the futures market. So all of this accumulation could be an anticipation of the futures market. So we can continue to watch what's happening. Has this been broken, like these lows? With this green zone? No, there's a wick there, a wick there, a wick there, that bullish ignited body, another wick. So we see it's still holding there. Sellers are getting frustrated because they're trying to sell it down, but the buyers keep rejecting the move. And as we were coming back up, then the sellers are rejecting it back down. So this is in a sideways market. No matter how you look at it right now, we are in a sideways market. It started at 6:35, right when we started the call. So it's been over an hour of just moving sideways, of just watching buyers go up, sellers go down. Buyers, if these were pip and dip traders, they're laughing. They're making some money. But these are just probably big sellers holding, continuing to want it to go down. And these are now buyers buying the lowest point of the day, want to watch it go up. And you and I, we're just on the sidelines watching them fight it out. What other indicator can I add to my chart to make it more, I don't know. What other indicators do you guys use? We've got a 9, a 200. We're looking at our RSI. What other indicators do you guys use? What happened to my SST daily bar? Samuel, 20 EMA? Yeah, 20, 21, 21. Like the common EMAs are 9, 13, 20, 21, 50, 100, and 200. Those are the most common used EMAs. MACD, yeah, MACD. MACD. I like VWAP, volume weighted average price. That's a nice one. That's a great one. Okay, MACD. Let's see if I got MACD. Ugh, I don't even think I have it on there. I have another type of MACD. Let's see what MACD has. Okay, so this is MACD. See this on the bottom of the chart? Right here? Okay, so we look for bullish and bearish crossovers with MACD. Okay, so you're looking for, right now it's under here. You want to see these big, these green bars start building. See how it's just, where it was building here, that's where price increased. Okay, when it was down here below, this is like your point of interest, your zero. And you can see when we start getting positive, the moving average convergence, divergence moves away. Then we see some bullish price action. You can see right now like it's crossing above. So, but it's still really, really deep in this negative territory down here. So that's why we're seeing buyers, but it's still got a lot of selling pressure. So we got to kind of see these green bars start to build, and maybe this, see here where it starts to come from negative territory and these lines start to get above the zero and get positive. That's when we can start to see a bullish move. Okay. Okay, so it's still below there. Okay, now we're building a little bit. Okay, so let's keep an eye on that. Okay, so we're building now. 2 more minutes to go on the close of this candle. Okay, we're still respecting here. Okay, so we're building again. So maybe we'll see something coming up soon. Okay, we're still in this range. Down, up, big bullish candle, broke for a new high, crossing over that trend line now. Okay, so can we see a solid candle closing? Guys, I'm going to let you guys in the chat deal with spammers. Okay, you guys deal with it. Just stop spamming, ask nicely, and that's it. If they continue, then we'll do something about it. But just stop. No one can see like questions and good. I need you guys to kind of moderate, make the session a lot better. We're all focused here. We're trying to learn how to trade. How do you know if a candle's a fake out? Well, very easy. This is a fake out. Look, it went blue and closed, and then they brought it right back down black. And then look at, that's a fake out candle. Where? At that purple line. Okay. This is a fake out too. See how it came down black, and then the bullish ignited candle engulfed it, and then look, went opposite bullish trend. That's a fake out, right? These are fake outs. See how it came down black, came up and closed blue? They faked those sellers out, closed it back, and then look at the reversal in the market. Okay, but you got to wait for candles to close to spot that. Okay, otherwise you're trading on impulse. Okay, so same with this. Like it's coming up. Do we see anything coming up, going back down? Okay, we're still stuck in this range. Watch, we're going to get a move probably 8 p.m. during the futures, and it's going to get volatile from all of this volume that's been accumulating for the entire session we've been on the call. So you're going to see buyers and sellers. So right now, buyers are still pushing it up. They have not lost this green zone. Okay, there was solid wicks in there. Now it's building. Okay, so no sellers have closed below there, but no buyer has done anything positive up here yet. Okay, so we're still stuck inside here. Yes, best to wait for a candle to close. When in doubt, wait it out. I'm going to tattoo this on my forehead for you guys. On the next stream, you're going to see Ron with a tattoo on his forehead, and it's going to say, when in doubt, wait it out. Okay? I'll get it in your language, whatever language. If you want it in your language, you request your language, and I'll get that tattooed on my forehead for you. Probably a stupid thing to do, but if we got to get it out to you guys to understand, in Punjab, in Italian or Arabic, Urdu, oh shit. Farsi, oh my god, my forehead's not that big. I gotta have a big forehead for all these languages. Hindi, wow. How about I just do it in English? How about I just say it and I don't tattoo it? How about this? How about we just write it here? When in doubt, when in doubt, wait it out. Okay? Let's pretend this is a tattoo on my head. Okay? When in doubt, wait it out. That's it. You're not going to win or lose any money when you do this. You just, what this is telling us is we have to learn patience. Okay? Do you want me to spell patience like this? Or there's another way how to spell patience. It's like this. Pay. Like we're getting paid. We're getting paid to be patient. Patience. Look at that. Okay. So we've got some new ways how to... Patience. Okay, yeah. Patience. Okay, there's the tattoo on my head. You cannot lose money by doing this. You can lose time, right? How long have we been waiting here? I know the code. People have unsubscribed, said this stream is shit. This guy's not trading. He hasn't taken anything. He hasn't hedge traded. He hasn't taken a buy, a sell. He's not revenge trading. He hasn't full ported his account. This is a shitty trader. Why am I learning from this guy? This guy is horrible right now. That's the YouTube game. But I'm not that guy. I'm not him. I'm waiting. Look for clues. I want to see something that's going to happen below here. And I want to see something that's going to happen above here. Okay? Because I know I could be eating some chicken here. And I might be eating maybe some pancakes down here. This is where I got to wait to eat. Okay? I'm not eating in this zone. This zone is not feeding us anything. We got to wait for where the food is. The food is up here. Liquidity is food. Okay? Let's understand, guys, where you eat. Let's talk language that you guys understand. Okay? To my Italians, there's Italian. This is pasta fagiolo. This is pasta fagiut up here. Okay? For my Indians, this is butter chicken up here. For my Jamaican brothers, this is Jamaican jerk chicken down here. For the Albanians, this is kebab. This is chofte down here. This is fasul down here. Okay. What else, guys? Tell me your language. What's your favorite food? From Iraq, kebab. What do you guys eat in Iraq? Kebab. But for like what you guys tell me now, you guys teach me if it's vegetarian, if you're vegetarian, there's a big piece of lettuce down here. Let's see if I have something for you. For the vegetarians, I got something for you. Let's see. Here it is. Is this it? A tree? There it is. For my vegetarians. Okay. There's a big piece of lettuce down there for you guys. Okay. You're going to eat something. Vegetarians, carnivores, whatever you are. There's food down there. Doma. I've had doma in Iraq. It's good. Fish and chips. Yep. Fish and chips if you're from England. Gyros for the Greeks. Eat the weed. Yeah, you can. If you guys want to eat weed, we eat the edibles, right? But that's what we got to wait for. Okay. Liquidity is food. We were explaining it, a technical term to that gentleman that was asking what it is. This is the real version of how to understand what liquidity is. We got to watch and see. Are the buyers going to come up here and eat this chicken? If they come up here and eat the chicken, then maybe whoever's selling the chicken is going to not give them a lot of chicken and then push it back down and then go to the vegetarians. And then it's going to come down to the piece of lettuce. And then we'll see, are the vegetarians going to bring it back up? And then they're going to turn now from vegetarian. They're going to say, I want chicken. I'm not getting any protein off of lettuce. I'm starving. I got to eat that chicken. And that's what we're going to do. This is called the chicken lettuce strategy. Okay? This is the chicken lettuce strategy. Okay? Right now. The chicken lettuce strategy. So when someone says, Ron, what's your strategy? It's the CLS. It's the CLS. Okay? There we go. This strategy costs you guys $1,000, but tonight you guys are getting it all for free. Hit the likes, subscribe to the channel if you just learned a new trading strategy. Good. 50 people just learned a new strategy. And there's going to be a lot of food at specific times of the day, right? You know, when it's supper time, you got to eat. Breakfast, you got to eat. Lunchtime, you got to eat. Well, futures market is like it's supper time. London market is kind of like, you know, your breakfast for you guys in Europe. For us, breakfast is 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Okay, so let's get rid of our strategy now because we got to pay attention because we got the futures market. We got to get serious here. But just know there's food above and below for everybody. Whatever floats your boat, whatever you want to eat, there's lots of food above and below. Okay, now we got to get serious. What are we going to do at 8 p.m.? If you see a big blue candle, okay, let's play this out. If it's a big blue candle, just like breaking out of here, what are you doing with that candle? Are you going to buy it? You're going to sell it? What are you going to do with it? This is a 5-minute candle, okay? If it's just blue, are you buying it? Because if you are, you're buying on impulse because it's got 5 minutes, 300 seconds before it closes. If you like how it's been building leading up to the futures, then you might get that buy and that explosive move out of there, okay? But same thing, what if it comes down and it's a big black candle coming down and breaking down there? What are we going to do? Are you just going to hit the sell button? Or are we going to wait for a closure, right? And we might just be hanging around and just still trading in this chop box. You just call Abdul? Let's call Abdul. Everyone call Abdul. He's our boy. He'll tell us what to do. Stop picking on Abdul. He's our Habibi. He's learning. Okay, so 30 seconds to go. You can watch it on the 1 minutes if you like, right? You can watch it on a 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour on the daily. You can watch it on whatever time frame you like. Habibi Abdul made his daily goal and he's chilling. He's eating shawarma right now. He's got a mixed beef and chicken shawarma right now. He's eating. Okay, here's the open, okay? Let's get serious now. There's time to play games and have fun, but now it's serious time. We opened bearish ignited, okay? So bearish ignited. Remember I told you, it did not open blue to fill that little tiny wick. So that's kind of a clue that there's a lot of selling pressure pushing down. Now it came down, it picked up a wick, okay? This is only the first 20 seconds, okay? And we're still inside the box. Let's continue to watch this. It's still bearish ignited. Do not forget that, okay? So it's got a lot of selling pressure pushing all the way down. Are we going to revisit this green box? Is it going to get a wick coming back up, or is it going to break these lows and sweep the liquidity? Remember, we got some lettuce down there. Don't forget, we got lettuce in there. Okay, so now it's coming down. This is an impulse. It just broke that low. What was the most recent lows? Those triple bottoms. 1, 2, 3 just broke for a new low. So it's not a huge liquidity wick, but it is a liquidity wick. Remember, the bigger ones like this was a massive liquidity wick earlier today. That's a short one, okay? But they picked up a little bit of lettuce, right? Now they want more lettuce, so they're coming down. They really want to eat that vegetarian food down there. So you can buy or sell this candle. It's live. You can do what you want, but there's still, the clock is telling me 3 minutes and 37 seconds, okay? So maybe we just wait it out to see what's happening. And this is a structural candle. okay? If it was to close like this, it engulfed everything. The whole hour and a half that we were watching all this shit, if one candle engulfs all this, that's a candle that you cut in half. That's a candle you find the point of control, 100%, okay? That's the candle you got to identify. That's the candle you want to trade off of, okay? If you're not in this bar already. And to those buyers, remember, when you're moving up in a buy and you're leading into an open session, you have to be disciplined. That's why I say, guys, sometimes it's okay when you go into an open session, take some money out, take some profit, because shit like this can happen, okay? It's happened to me a million times. That's why I've learned lessons when I trade. Okay, how low did it go into? Okay, so let's see, let's look backwards into today. Okay, so that was 9:30. If you guys were trading Wall Street, you guys should know what happened there. Okay, so it still came in there, still respected in there. It's got a little bit of a wick. Will this black volume close below the daily low? Remember that purple line when we started the call? Two more minutes to go. Guys, just give me a moment. Let me just see the score. End of the first 0-0. Why is Montreal not winning? Okay, so we got a wick rejected, coming back up. Remember, if it closes blue, or not blue, if it closes above this green zone, it's still technically in the zone where it can continue to come up blue and play in here. But we know that sellers broke it down, okay? The wick does damage. The body tells the story when it closes. Do you see how much volume? Like, look at the size of this candle now. You can measure it from when it opened, bearish, all the way to the bottom. That's now 100 pip candle. What were the average candles we were trading in here? Like, average one of these? They were 25 pips. So that is 4 times the volume. That's an abnormally large candle now. It's all credited to the futures market opening up. You can see the increased volume. It's about 4 times bigger than all of these other candles. Okay, now we got 30 seconds to go into the close. Who's going to win, chicken or lettuce? Chicken or lettuce, who's going to win? I'm hungry. I'm hungry, guys. I want to go cook a steak right now. Okay, big wick. Closing time. Let's see where it closes, how it closes. Remember, OHLC, open, high, low, close. It's got a no high because it just opened, bearish, ignited. It's got a low and a close. Okay, is this the structural candle? Yes, it did close below those. So what I'm going to do is cut it in half. Right there, that's the half point, 47.60. So if it comes back in there, maybe we see. I can now get a point of control, if I like, of that candle. Opening price, closing volume. Okay, there's the exact 50%. I'm going to make it red just in case it retraces back inside here. Okay, so if I want to sell, should I sell right now? You can, or should we wait for it to come back and test there and then maybe it sells back down? Okay, I'm going to wait out, okay, because now I want to see grabbing liquidity, grabbing the lettuce down there. Let's see what's happening. Because remember earlier today, it came down in there and then look how it went back up blue. We might see something very similar. But remember, if we come up blue, 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 we're still trading into that point of control of that structural candle, the first 5 minutes of futures market that could continue to push this thing down. We can look for buys, absolutely. If we see blue candles coming up and closing above, we'll flip that point of control green, and then we might have like a trampoline to jump off of that. We know grab some liquidity down there, and it's building, then we have a breakout. That's a different story we'll talk about, but we're not there yet. Sellers are still pushing this thing down. So earlier today at 10:30, it was a big, massive black candle, and look at the big rejection, and look at it, the result after. Okay, so we're trading back in there. Look at the RSI, the really silly indicator. Remember that bullish divergence? It's invalid, right? We're still pushing down. Why is he not selling, just buying? I'm not selling or buying. I'm not in a trade. I don't know what would give you that idea that I'm buying or selling right now. I'm waiting for bodies to close. I'm waiting to see what the futures market is doing right now. You're welcome to do whatever you want. I'm not stopping you. You buy, sell, hedge trade, do what you want. I'm doing this. When in doubt, wait it out. I'm using the chicken lettuce strategy right now. And if there's no trade, there's no trade. I'm gonna set alerts. I'm gonna set an alert here tonight. Look at where I'm setting, because many used my alert yesterday and made some pips off of it. So I'm gonna set alert at that yellow line. I'm right clicking it when I'm gonna watch the Montreal Canadiens hockey game. If gold comes up there, I'll get an alert. I can set another alert. Look, I have another yellow daily point of interest at 47.40. It doesn't hurt to right click that and add an alert down there, right? If it comes all the way down there, if I'm looking for buys, I could buy off of that yellow line. That's a real deep retracement where it's a daily point of interest. Okay, you guys are not going to understand a lot of these zones, because if this one closes below here, this is going to go red. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this point of control back for now. I want to confuse you with too many zones. I want to watch this bigger one below the lowest point of the day. We have 1 more minute to go, because it could come back in. It could come and retest this. Next candle could be blue. Oh shit, grab this. It could be blue, 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 and this is a red zone, and then they reject it back down there. Okay, so the bullish candle did not work out. We're not there yet. The bearish one, is it going to close with bearish volume? Okay, the first one came down and got a wick and closed in the green box. This one came down, made a lower low. It might officially close below here, and we might have confirmation that black volume has closed below the daily low. Okay, it needed the volume from the futures market. That's what we can watch for. Again, look at the 30 minutes, guys. If you're not understanding anything off the 5 minutes, look at your 30. Is your 30 minute telling you it's bullish right now, or is it still telling you it's bearish? To me, it looks like it's still bearish. That's a bear flag. It was black, blue, opened, ignited, and continued. That's a Tetris piece pushing down. But how far down? Because it came down earlier at 10:30. It came down and went right back up. Okay, so we could be trading into there. See why I want to buy at that yellow line? Look at the 30 minute. Look at the 30 minute zone there. That's what found the big buyers right there. That's why I have an alert at 4740, guys. Listen to what I'm saying. I have an alert there for tonight. If it comes down there, that's the high probable area you want to be buying. Down there, watch on the 5 minutes, maybe you get like a double bottom, and then boom, it's back up. Okay, so that's why I have an alert there. Okay, so did it close below? Remember this previous zone where it was red there, that blue candle closed above. It made it green with liquidity grabbed at 10:30 and pushed up. Now we were trading, you see, those wicks were in it during our session. They came up, but then look how the future session just slammed it right back down. So if it comes back into there, that could be now potentially where we sell, right? If it doesn't come into that POC of the first 5 minute volume. See how it's still black? It could still continue push down. What we got to wait for is see some blue volume coming in here, and then maybe we sell that push down again. And I'm also watching this wick. So that was 1030's lowest point of gold. And it pushed all the way up to there, 4,800. And it's coming all the way, potentially, all the way back down there. If it gets down there. Could you have predicted the sell-off? Yeah. Well, yeah. You could have. It was in a downtrend the entire time. It was in the downtrend. That leg was coming down. It came up. If you sold the futures or if you were already in a sell, let's say you sold any one of these candles and you placed your stop loss above that daily point of interest, you're in the money right now. Okay? It's in a downtrend. So you see that, like when I was connecting it from that wick to that wick, A, B, and like C, now we're trading down there. I know there's a lot of red lines, so I'm going to remove some of these lines and just keep the key ones. It's in this falling wedge right now, falling wedge. I see some equal lows now, right there. Equal lows holding it. But, you know, remember equal highs last night got me out. And so not too convinced. But we do have where it's not pushing down with a new lower low right now. So look at where it's holding, 4750. Okay, that psychological number. It's holding at 4750. So we've found some support. Okay, minor support right now. Will it continue to hold? Will we build back up? Could this be our first bottom? You guys are already in a buy? And then you gotta be careful still. Still have falling volume. Still have a big 15-minute bearish candle that's coming down. That's going to close in 40 seconds. Just be careful. Okay, but we do recognize equal lows right now. Okay, so that could form support going into the next 15-minute candle and start a bullish move. But just remember, when we're bullish, we could be driving into a red zone. But it could break right through there with the momentum and these pending orders. Okay, let's just follow the close. Will the candle at least close blue, like a pin bar, bullish pin bar, a hammer? It's got a short wick. Okay, so it could open. Maybe we're finding a point of interest now at the body close, body open. Okay, so bearish ignited quickly. So it's got to continue to fill these equal low wicks in order to continue to push it down. So it could be building right now and then drive into the red box and one more pullback. So what we got to see is, can it build some support right here on these 5 minutes, like right here, maybe halfway down. So I'm going to make a green zone just to see if we can build some support here. We know our equal lows are holding. Okay, now it's coming back up. So this is now where it's going to come into this and possibly get rejected back down. If it can close above this, then we could be building something. Okay, this is the start of the first 15-minute candle off of those two rejections. But we have not traded into this red zone yet. Now it's coming in. We have a bearish crossover. See, the 9 EMA now is crossing below that 200. Okay, so we could continue selling down, right? But the buyers are bringing it right back up, so we just got to be careful here. Okay, we found good support at 47.50. Okay, but look at that. We came right in the red zone, and those offers are there. Okay, so you see what I mean? That's why we made that zone green to red for this specific example. See how it came blue, 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 and they've rejected it down. Okay, so now the candle turns bearish pin bar spin top. So what we got to see now is, can it continue to hold 47.50? See that big rejection there? So I know some of you guys were in buys, but sometimes you got to respect your zone. You have to. Okay, now they rejected it. Now it's coming down. So these wicks, we got to see, can whoever bought this wick and this wick, can they continue making a higher low or hold support and bring it back in? Okay. Otherwise, this black volume could continue to come down and break those lows, and then better opportunity is right there at 10:30 earlier a.m. in the morning. You guys understand why I made that green to red zone? Okay, it was also to show buyers, if you're in a buy, it was a nice big blue candle that moved. There's not too much volume, so it was only a 30, 40 pip candle in profit, but maybe some of you guys bought these wicks and you can do something there. Otherwise, now you see there's like thin volume, big wick up below, big wicks. This is the spin top shit, okay? This is now where markets get really choppy like this. So you got to continue. I know it sucks, but we got to wait it out. And then you see your really silly indicator. It lost its bullish divergence. It could now be coming into oversold territory. But you see why I want to buy at the yellow line? If it drops down there, that's where I'm buying. I told you guys, I have an alert there at 47.30. Because then I know the 5-minute will be extremely oversold. And then I'm coming to a daily point of interest. I want to buy there. If I'm buying here, I'm just buying in this no man's land right now. I was watching if something was building. Like if it, when it was blue coming up there, when it got rejected, if it built another blue, that's, yeah, I would have definitely been entertaining a buy. But as soon as I saw it get rejected, still got to respect the sellers are there. But these equal lows are preventing me from selling it further, because see how they came in now, and it's a spin top. So now it's turning bullish again with 40 seconds to go. Okay. So you see, did we break any lows down there? No. So there is a little bit of depth of market holding down there. See the spin top candle? It's virtually right back to the opening price, and we have 30 seconds left to go. So can we get blue volume trading back inside here, and build, continue to fill that wick, and maybe we break out up to here, or are sellers just going to hold this shit down, and then they're going to come and fill these wicks and drop it. So like if I'm buying somewhere, I'm going to have my stop loss below that wick, right? I want to be protected from the 10:30 move if I'm buying. Otherwise, I'm just, when in doubt, I'm waiting it out. Okay, so did it close blue back inside here? Yes. Okay, will it come back down in here? Or is this the opportunity to go in for a buy? Did you guys like those 3 wicks down there holding at 47.50? This is sometimes where maybe you got to pull the trigger and then get that move, continue to move out. If you missed it, you got to wait for the wick, the pullback, and then go, yeah, there's the pullback. Okay, now it refueled itself. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go in a buy now. On the refill, I'm going to put my stop loss below those equal lows. Like I said, I can put my stop loss if I want to give it more room to breathe below that 10:30 low right there. Then I want a bigger reward. Then I'm holding that for the chicken up there. Okay, but if I want to go a little bit conservative stop loss, maybe I just want to be below those equal lows there, and then my reward could be to just break these highs up here. Okay. But I know that it could possibly get rejected and come back down, and then I want to see if it will build that double bottom, right? See how it came down, up, got rejected again right in that red zone there. And then now if it comes back down, can it refuel its own candle, or will it come back down for a double bottom and get the bigger leg to go through? Okay, so I'm already in a buy. If you guys are not, maybe wait for maybe a better position. Okay. And then we're coming back up to, I got to also recognize that POC, that 805 candle, is still in the market up there. Nasty rejections up here. I have my stop loss just below the 47.50. Okay, I want to watch if it will still regain some support here. It's in this little consolidated zone. The 15-minute candle has some indecision. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a bullish leg building here. When did I enter the buy? I entered in early, up there. Still mixed candles. Cut the loss? Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should. I don't have too much risk. I'm just below those wicks, but yeah, you're right. If it continues to build down there, I can cut it. Still going to give it its time to maybe pick up. It's still a higher low. I did see it create a higher high. So it's still building inside here. It's still kind of consolidated. There's a good wick, good pickup. Going into 1 minute into the close. I'd like to maybe see one more candle close blue to like build. I've got the equal lows, higher low, higher low. I had that higher high when I bought. Still building inside, but still some serious black volume. It's coming from that 30-minute. But that 30 minutes is going to close in 4 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes on the next bar. So maybe if it's gathering some buyers now going into the 8:30 candle, if I'm still alive, if they don't liquidate me, then maybe I can get that momentum building into the next 30-minute candle. As long as there's good support building in the next 5 minutes. Big sell is coming. If there's a big sell, that's why I just have my stop loss just below those wicks right there. So it's a bearish ignited candle. I don't like that. When I'm in a buy, I don't like to see bearish ignited candles. I would rather like to see bullish ignited candles, right? So now we're, again, barcoding blue, black, blue. So, well, if they just come down black, right below there. Guys, I have a tight stop loss. Like I said, I'm just below 47.50, right below those equal lows. I could have gave it more room to breathe below that, but I don't want to be part of that big sell-off because it is, I'm countering this move. But I want to see if it's building here at the psychological 47.50 area. It's a tight stop loss. It's nothing crazy. Just below the structure right here. So if it can continue to build, we got a new 30-minute candle coming in. Is there news? Colombia's president right now, Petro? Country must seek full membership. Oh, I don't like when Trump is speaking. Any other president, I don't care. But when Trump speaks, we got to pay attention. 9 p.m. might be the move. It's been all week, 9 p.m. So right now the market's getting all that lettuce. I wanted to come up there and get that chicken. Sergio, I know you've been preaching 9 p.m. I've been watching it like crazy too. Yeah, maybe it's next time we do the Tokyo sessions, we start like now, 8 p.m. And we watch kind of this type of futures market open. And then we get ready for like 9 going into 10 p.m. I don't know if that's really late for you guys, but we'll try something different. Okay, I'm just watching my stop loss now. I'm below these wicks. They're coming down for it. So I just want to see if it's building something. There's a wick there, but it's coming down with some heavy volume. And if I can survive 2 more minutes, I just want to see that new 30-minute candle open. I hate getting stopped out and then you miss out on the move, but it happens. No, I trade other securities, Dow Jones, but we do gold now in this futures market. We've been neglecting Dow a lot lately because gold has taken the spotlight. But normally in New York's we do Dow. She is fighting. She's fighting down there, but it's not easy. I want to see if it's holding this psychological 47.50. I know I might get stopped out by a tick, but rules are rules. Holy, what a fight. 47.50 is fighting. Going into the close, 30 seconds to go. Still good wicks down there. But remember, we had a lot of wicks in that green box and it came up and then they slammed it down. So, wicks are nice. We got a lot of rejections. But we got to close strong. Like a blue candle engulfing these bodies, build off of it, close above this green zone so we can build going into the next 30 minutes. So if you guys are looking for buys, wait for the next 30-minute candle. You see, I'm suffering in drawdown. You could get a better entry, but just wait it out. I went in too early. Okay, here's the 30-minute candle that's just opening. It came back up and closed as a bullish spin top. Okay, now we're getting a little bit of volume on the new 30-minute candle. But remember, it could just come up, get rejected, and then again, we're driving down these wicks. So hopefully we get a positive candle, can continue to fill and close above this structure. Then we can maybe look for like even a retracement by adding to it, right? And this could be like, I look at the bodies, okay? The wicks are the liquidity grabbed coming up there, okay? This could be like the second, see the W? So we got to break that trend, and then we're going to trade right into that point of control from right there, from 8 p.m. right there. So that will, I hope it can go in there like a magnet and see what happens there. Like if it comes in there, get rejected, come back here. If we close above, then we could drive up to there. We're not there yet because they're rejecting this shit down. Wow. It's a tough fight between buyers and all night. The buyers, sellers, buyers, then the futures market brought it down. I like the 47.50 down there, and then it's building, but we got to continue to finish the job. Buyers need to finish the job, close above. Sellers, they didn't finish their job to break it below and create a new low and drop it down there because I would have been stopped out. So sellers failed down there. Now, I don't want to see the buyers fail again. They failed all night on us. They failed there. They failed there. They failed all in this red box. And I don't want to see another failed candle. I want this one to be the build up and be a structural bar closing above. And it's a new 30-minute candle. So are we going to get this momentum on the 30 to push us back up? It's not easy, right? I'm counter trading. It's not easy. It's always easier to trade with the trend. Yeah, it's a long way for the chicken. Shepherd's pie tonight. Pie and yep. Maybe I'm gonna eat crab dinner tonight. If I get if I get stopped out, it's not gonna be any chicken. It's gonna be crab dinner or a can of tuna. Maybe some ramen noodles. Yep. We're on a budget. I'm betting my whole house on this trade. What are you gonna do? No risk, no Rari, like Scotty says. Okay, we got 2 more minutes to go into close. We're getting back up there, but we have not created a new high. Remember, we got to fill that wick and drive for a new high. That's technically a lower high, still in the red zone. So sellers are still here. They're still offering. Okay, that's an equal high now, right back to the purple line. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see an equal high at the purple line because I know the purple, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. That kills momentum. That kills momentum. That was the previous low of the day. The sellers closed it below. We just came right back up there, equal high. Now it's using the purple line as the resistance. I do not like that, okay? I would have loved to just see even a tick of a higher high. Because I remember what I said, it changes the pending orders. So that equal high changes everything, right? More offers are coming in now. Buyers could be taking their pending orders here and going lower down in here, below 47.50 to get filled down there. Then that's where my stop loss is. Then I get stopped out. So that, believe it or not, affected that big bullish move. So we either have to now pick up orders here and refuel and then break out. It's like a rocket, right? Again, we came up and again, they rejected it down. So we got to continue to fill, get those pending orders and then break out of here. So our 15-minute, can it continue to build while this 5-minute candle is going to close in 30 seconds? It's exciting, but I know it's an uphill battle. Counter trading a move is not easy. Man, that's a nasty rejection. How many times have we been rejected here? I've counted 4 times now. So if we can't break for a high, we got to get at least this blue volume to close above here so we can build some type of momentum, right? We don't get there again. Okay, so we did break for a high. I see it. Okay, so that's good. But now we got to close. Here's the close. We got a short wick. We might get an ignited bar driving right into the point of control. Get ready. Okay, so did it close above the red zone? Yes. Go red to green quickly. Red to green. Good. Okay, so we got, now is the pullback. This is the retest. Are we going to see if we can hold a shallow doji pullback? Holding. Okay, this could be, right, we're trading into the point of control of that 5-minute candle. So this is what I'm trying to do, is invert this. I want blue volume to break through here, close above so I can invert a green and then continue to follow this type of arrow. But I know that there's sellers here, okay? Because that was the 805. That was the first 5-minute bearish structural candle that pushed down. So now it's coming right back in. So if these sellers are here, they're going to push it back down, okay? But this was a nice big bullish bar we just had. So you know when I'm cutting it in half, okay, the halfway, I want to see if we can still hold 4756 if it comes down. Okay, I want to see a higher low be built right there. But did you guys see where I placed my stop loss? Below those equal wicks and below that psychological number of 47.50. And I'm still live and I'm back in the money. Okay, I know I suffered drawdown. It sucks. But I want you guys to learn also stop loss placements. Okay, did I have to? I was saying I could have put it below there, but it's not necessary, right? So when I place a smaller stop loss, then my risk, my sizing can be different, right? If it's a bigger stop loss, I decrease the size. If it's a tighter stop, I can increase my size. Okay. Now we're trading into the point of control. Okay, I got rid of the cut line 50% because it was too many lines, but now we just traded at the top of it. Okay, you can see the wick is right at the top of it. So this is now the big battle between the futures sellers at 8 p.m. when it dropped. So we came right to the high. That's the point of interest. Okay, the high point, midpoint, low point. There's the rejection. I don't like that. So now when it gets rejected, when it comes down, I want to see if the buyers of this candle can protect it or continue to build and break through here. Okay, so the battle is going to be now this red box and this red line. Is it making sense, guys? Does it? So you see why we're getting rejected in that zone. That's what I have, like coming into the red zone and getting pulled back, coming back down in here and see if we can drive back up. But I know that it could get down and come all the way down. Then the bigger double bottom, okay? I know it's a lot of arrows, but coming down, back up, then it comes down, and then we continue to pick up off of that. Let me get rid of these arrows, okay? If you want to reduce your risk now, you can be below the green box, or you can be kind of in this blue candle if you want to reduce your stop loss, okay? If you feel like you want to reduce it. You can. There's nothing wrong with that. What is my TP? So I want to get it at least up to that yellow line, maybe break, but up to that red zone because we failed to break up there. I don't think we're going to get up there because right now we're not even breaking this POC. So before we talk rewards, we're getting rejected at the POC because this shit can come right back down now. Okay, I don't like to get too ahead of myself. Like obviously, I want my reward to be like this, right? But we got to go candle by candle. Okay, you see, we're struggling with the POC of this body. Okay, so we got to go one candle at a time. Believe me, I want 1,000 pip reward just like you guys. Okay, but we got to take our time. We got to go candle by candle. Because we could get rejected and come all the way back down here, then we gotta go back and draw down. Okay, so just relax. Let's see what's happening here. The sellers are still here. They're strong. But I want to show you guys the strength of POC is how it works. And the nasty 9 EMA is right in there. Okay, so we're above it. So the 200 EMA, the purple line, see? The 200 is our cut line right in there. It's the 50%. It's nasty. It's not easy to break that shit, but how do I stay patient? I smoke a lot of weed. No, it's just I'm not over leveraging my account. That's the simple answer. I'm not over leveraged. If I was over leveraged, yeah, you'd probably see me have some emotions or panic or be nervous, but I'm not. Okay, I'm being honest with you guys. So I can actually watch what's going on when I'm in drawdown and in profit. I can play out, see what's going on. I still see higher lows, higher lows. I see a blue candle still trading inside here. I see it just opened up. It's going to close in 4 minutes. I'm still in the money, but I know that the next leg could come down, right? I smoke a lot of sativa, a lot of sativa. Indica for when I go to sleep, but sativa when I'm trading or studying, backtesting. Yeah, I like it. It keeps me focused. Okay, so our POC is holding up. And I know some of you guys are selling there because you remember when I said if it comes in there, you guys can sell there. I know some of you guys are in sells and I respect that. I know you guys are selling in there, okay? It's just, I want to see if this thing is going to build to do something, right? So we had that build at 47.50. I like that psychological push up, but now I respect this zone. I know it's difficult to break that. But now I got to see a second bottom right here. That was the one bottom, or see 50% of that big bullish candle. So it's coming down black, black, black. It's been a tough battle tonight. Why are we getting this shitty volume on these sessions all week. Like, look, we're still just right in this range. Unbelievable, like all night. It's been very, very difficult volume. Very difficult. But don't get pissed off. Don't get frustrated. Relax. Just relax. The market is going to trade like this whether we like it or not, whether we're in profit or we're in drawdown. This is how the market is trading. There's nothing we can do. Okay, so the POC held up. Sellers are there. And now it's coming back down. So now we're testing 50% of that big bullish candle that started this move, right? That's the start of 8:30. So if we don't have a wick or something here, then unfortunately it's going to be a black leg coming down, testing down here. Then with all of this momentum, they could fill those wicks. Then I'm getting stopped out of the trade, okay? Because I don't want it further to continue downtrending. I don't want to give it any more risk. I'm giving it more than enough. I should have even reduced my stop loss below the green zone, but I didn't, okay? Fighting against the trend is struggling, but it's fun. I wouldn't say it's fun, but it's part of trading. My stop loss is still below those wicks, just below there. Okay, so now it's going to see if it's double bottom time. We have an inverted hammer candle on the 15, closing in 1 minute. Okay, are we going to lose all of our 15-minute blue volume that started this nice strong move right there at 8:30? If we lose all of this, the next 15-minute candle can be bearish. Okay, and if this black candle, again, closes below this green zone, unfortunately, I got to make that red zone green. Then you can see I'm clearly trading against the trend. I'm against this red zone, that red zone. So all I got to rely on is the 4750 psychological area if it's getting those pending buyers still accumulating in there. So this is the roller coaster of trading. You take a trade, goes in drawdown, you're in profit, back in drawdown, might come back in profit, might put down in drawdown, might hit a stop loss, might hit a TP. I just continue to do what I do. Did it close below that green zone? Yes. That green zone is red. That cut line is insignificant now because it closed below. So sellers have momentum. It's a new 15-minute candle. So it could continue to push down. The only thing I see is the neckline is right here at this. I'll get rid of this red zone. This one is irrelevant right now. What we got to focus on is more the POC from futures market. So all I can see now is if a second leg will build. That's it. Consider all of this one leg to the green zone. The POC is the neckline. It's coming back down. Will it get a double bottom right here to push back and break that POC, maybe push up to there, come back down. It's a green zone, and that's the bigger move I would be looking for. But the only thing, if they come down here, there's a wick, a wick, a wick, a wick. Will there be a fifth wick, a higher low? If not, they're going to do their job, fill those wicks, and I'm getting stopped out. Reason why I'm getting stopped out is because then, like, I'm fighting the trend with a buy. And then it could continue pushing down. I don't want to give the market any more pips when I can wait down in here. If they push it all the way down here, I don't want to sit there and suffer drawdown when I can just accept I lose a trade, get out, and then wait here with my alert for a later better buy at 47.40. That's it, right? You got to accept the loss, take it, and then look for another quality setup over here. This wasn't so much a quality setup. I was just looking to see if it would bounce here, and stop loss is holding up. Like 47.50 is still holding up. That's one thing that's keeping me, could continue to build off of this is because 4750 is still here building. All right, Montreal 1-0. Good job. Guys, my maximum time with you guys will be 9 p.m. Another 15 minutes. Whether I'm in profit, I'm in drawdown, I'm stopped out, or it's consolidating, I got to end the call. And don't forget, next week, guys, we'll be coming. Monday morning will be an early New York session, 7 a.m. Eastern to 10 a.m. We'll go through COMEX, we'll go through weekend news, we'll do Wall Street together. And then Dave does Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, COMEX in New York, 8 a.m. in the Zoom. And then I will be following him around 10:30, 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll do some post-New Yorks, and we'll see how the markets are moving, okay? Yeah, we needed Abdul to tell us to to give us. Next time we'll have Abdul on here. He'll be a co-host with me. We'll follow Abdul. And guys, don't forget, subscribe to the channel so you know when we're going live. I'll have a tutorial coming up tomorrow for you guys as well, and continue watching those tutorials. They're about 15-20 minutes, but what do you guys want? Like a 5-minute tutorial? Like, I don't understand what is the best. I'm asking everyone in Zoom and YouTube, what's the best for like a YouTube tutorial? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, where you're engaged. I will get straight to the point, but I still need to explain stuff. I can't explain it 30 seconds. Yeah. 15 minutes, yeah. And guys, there's a free Telegram also, okay? Free Telegram has all the links for everything, okay? To all of our stuff. And don't forget, guys, if you want to sign up for that Stock and Options Bootcamp, and you also get the whole Forex program and everything, and all the live sessions, all the signals, all the trade ideas, the Discord. What's going on in the SST Discord right now? Probably quiet. Quiet. Okay, so are we building our second leg? It looks technically like we are. Higher low, bullish ignited candle. Okay, so I'm right back to break even. Sometimes if you don't feel like a trade is going your way, you can cut it at break even. But I'm holding this. I like the double bottom. I'm telling you, I like it. I just got to get it breaking through that POC and flipping it, inverting it. I love the 4750 block is holding up. I love that. Okay. I love that I'm not stopped out yet. I love that. But we got to continue to build this. We're not getting like a big volume-based candle. So we're building slowly because we're trading against an uptrend. It's like when you climb a mountain and someone at the top of the mountain pushes you down and you roll all the way back down to the bottom. Then you come back up again. See, we climbed up the mountain and then someone pushed us back down. And then eventually you get tired. You can't keep going up this mountain unless you're determined, right? Because someone keeps pushing you down. You're gonna get exhausted. You need water. You need to eat chicken. See, we're eating too much lettuce down here. We don't have that energy. If we start eating some chicken up here, I promise you we're gonna eat more chicken. But right now we're eating lettuce, and it's not really giving us that protein we need. We need to eat the big chicken. We need to turn vegetarians into eating chicken. We need that, okay? Because right now, we're just eating lettuce down here. and we're not getting, that protein we need. It feels like tofu. I love tofu. Don't diss tofu. I got that in my miso soup at the sushi restaurants. I love tofu. This is for everyone. The chicken lettuce strategy, CLS. It's the new ICT concept. It's the CLS concept. Chicken lettuce strategy. Where am I from? We represent London, Ontario, Canada. London is the Forex capital of the world, London, Ontario. Not London, England, but London, Ontario. We're about 90 minutes away from Toronto. If you're ever out this way, you message Dave and I, and we'll go eat some chicken. Man, look at that nasty rejections. Shit. Okay, so we came up there again. We climbed up that mountain, lower high. We got pushed back down. So can we continue to build, and are we determined to get up there? We got to rely on this 15-minute candle to build. Hey, Youssef, it's all good. So your heart can't take it, just got out of break even. It's all good. It's no problem. It's all good. Break even might be actually good. Watch, I didn't get out of break even. It might come down and hit my stop loss. Okay. And then you can take a positive away from that you did something good. Sometimes if you're not feeling a trade, accept a break even as a break even. You were in drawdown, you were in profit, you were in drawdown, you're back in profit. Sometimes after a while watching it for hours, you've had enough, just close it out. There'll be another trade later. There'll be another trade tomorrow. There'll be another trade the next day. Don't get too caught up on this, okay? You made an executive decision. You are a trader. You're your own risk manager. You made your decision. Stick with it. I respect that. I really do. You got my respect. I'm that type of trader too. Like I if I don't feel it, like right now, if I don't feel it, I'll cut right here. But I'm staying with you guys on YouTube for entertainment, right? But sometimes I don't feel this. I cut it right now. Like you just feel it in your gut. If it's not working, you don't got to sit there and wait for the market to take your stop loss out. Sometimes you got to adjust according. Like, see, again, that big bullish candle came up and I lost hope now. You know what I mean? I lost hope. That was a really nice bullish candle. And again, they rejected it down. Like I'm losing hope. You know what I mean? So now, like when I lose hope, it's just, I'm going to get stopped out. But I still see it's building. Like when we look at the depth of the market, it's got a higher low. Yeah, that was nasty. It was a big blue candle, and then they rejected it all the way back down. We have another higher low, but it's got to continue to backfill that wick and create a new high. Then if we do all that, right, if we fill this wick, we're still driving into the 200 EMA and the point of control of that. So it's not easy. Even if we fill this candle and we're back in blue, we still have this huge red wall. So it's not easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my stop loss. I'm going to come now into the green zone right there. My stop loss is now right in here. So what I've done is I've decreased how much money I can lose. Remember my stop was there. So I put my stop loss above. I'm saving myself 30 pips. Okay. I know it's not a lot, but it's still 30 pips. Why give the market an additional 30 pips? For what? Okay. So my stop is there. How much can I lose on this entire trade? 35 pips. That's how it's been all Tokyo session. I'm risking about 30 pip losses, which is nothing. Okay. But my reward, if I can get it through there, that will be a nice reward. Now I've reduced my stop to 30 pips. My reward can be 2 to 1, 60, maybe 90, 3 to 1, maybe, who knows, 100 up there. Okay, so I've reduced my risk. If it does this, if I can get what I want it to do, okay, break above there and retest this, I might even go for a bigger reward. But then when that happens, I'll go to a break even. because then I'm already deep in the profit and I got this block inverted. So I got protection, right? Right now I don't have protection. I'm still trading in the red block. Okay, we're right back in the money. This is the yo-yo of trading. It plays with your emotions. But you see, we've got a higher low. We're backfilling. But remember I said, when we're backfilling, we still have a 200 EMA and the point of control where they could slam us back down, right? Chris, Aussies are here. Welcome. Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, Crocky. Steve Irwin. He's the man, the crocodile hunter. I used to watch him all the time. What do you think, guys? Is Unc going to eat chicken or I'm going to eat lettuce tonight for dinner? What do you guys think Unc is going to eat? Man, and I'm starving. Oh my God, are we going into 9 o'clock surge? Holy shit. We're going into 9 p.m., the biggest volatility this entire week in this trade. Holy shit. All we need, Big Daddy Trump to say something, and we just pump through here. Big Daddy Trump, where is he? Don't be surprised if it's a massive black candle coming down right at 9 p.m. We've seen it this week. So I'm only risking 30 pips on this. But maybe the Forex gods are looking out for us to eat some chicken. It's all a halal chicken, by the way. To all of my Muslim friends out there, it's halal, okay? Don't get concerned. The chicken is halal. I'll bless these pips for us. These pips are being blessed by Ankarani here. They're halal pips. Okay, we created a new high. 1 minute to go. Oh shit. If we convert this zone, we're eating halal pips tonight. He died of a stingray. How weird and bad was that, Christoph? Yeah. Claude, you love to eat chicken with me? My pleasure. I eat a lot of shawarma. I eat a lot of chicken. Shish tawuk is my favorite. Oh my goodness. If anyone can make shish tawuk, I will fly out and we'll have lunch together. But we still got a job to do. Okay, we got to close with this candle above POC. What are we doing? We're going to make the red box green. Okay, because if it pulls back, we want to make this pending buy orders going into 9 p.m. And inshallah, we get a big reward for holding through all of this entire session. Target would be big target up to, okay, get ready, guys. Okay, retest. Oh, we got the retest. Boom, 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 boom. We got the retest. Beautiful. Green, red to green. We got the retest. Shit. I'm behind here. Did you see we closed above? Retest, short wick, we popped. But now we're struggling right there with that yellow daily point of interest. Oh, man. If we can pop this at 9 p.m., we're eating. Come on. Yalla. Foot. I got a lot of Arabic friends. Come on. Abdul, where's Abdul? Abdul told us to buy. Where's our man Abdul? Where's Habibi Abdul? Come on, break this. Let's go. Yalla, we need to eat. Chris, you trade like chicken? This is the chicken lettuce strategy. CLT, you're getting it free here. Not a BLT, not bacon, lettuce, tomato. We don't eat bacon. It's only got to be halal bacon, chicken and turkey. Okay, I know there's a lot of Muslims out there. We got Abdul back? Come on. Abdul is back? See, he learned. Guys, okay, all jokes aside, we're doing good. It's 90, maybe possibly 100 pips. That's a good target. I'm going to go to a break even. Okay, if you guys want to reduce risk, break even. We don't win, we don't lose nothing. Go to a break even if you like. If you were, if you were stressing out, emotionally attached, break even. I'm at a break even. So I can't lose anything. Break even is good. Oh, man. Okay, but we broke through there. If we get volume closing above, oh my God, we might get one more bar pushing. We can make our daily point of interest support. Yalla, yalla, yalla. We got a lot of Indians on tonight. How do you say come on, come on, come on in Indian? In Albanian, we say aide, 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 aide. In English, we say come on, come on, come on. What do you guys say? Chalo, chalo, chalo? Okay, chalo, chalo. You guys are killing me. Chalo. Chalo, chalo. Okay, we got 2 more minutes to go. We got to chalo or else we might come back down. What is it, Christoph? Greek is ante, ante, ante. Aide. We say aide, aide. Albanians say aide. Okay, nasty rejection, guys. Okay, so maybe the party is over. Okay, but let's see if we can continue to build. We created a higher high when we came up there, but remember we're going against a massive trend. So we gotta understand that there's sellers there. They could push it all the way back down, right? But worst case scenario is I didn't take out any profit at 100 pips, but I have no capital. I can't risk. And I hope you guys learned something on today's call. I get more enjoyment from you guys learning. But let's see what happens here. Okay, it's still retesting our zone, holding. That's a nasty shooting star candle. Okay. Have you guys done anything? Have you guys reduced your risk? Have you guys gone to break even? Did anyone take some profit out at 100 pips? Don't wait for me to tell you what to do. Okay. I'm here to entertain and educate. I need you guys to trade responsibly. Christoph, you took 80%? Good. Good for you. Bravo. Perfect. Took 9 cents out on a micro. Hey, 9 cents is 9 cents. Soon it's going to be 90 cents. You're going to make it to $9, $90, and one day we're going to have a conversation and you're making a $900 trade. And you're going to say, I learned how to do it with 9 cents. We've all been there. I traded with penny accounts myself. Okay, guys, so maybe I screwed up. Maybe I didn't take my 100 pip reward up there. I was too focused on talking. But I have no risk. I have no capital, just a break even. Okay, so if it builds, I got the 9 EMA that could cross above that 200, then we get the bigger move. But it's not easy to get up there. That's the daily yellow line. Okay, that's an important point of interest. Do you guys know where I got that daily yellow line from? Anybody know? If you go look on the daily, right, when we did the top-down analysis, look at your daily candle. Is it not the opening price of today? See, we came up there, and then those sellers who opened today are there pushing it back down. See what I mean? It's not easy to flip the candle. That's where we got to flip that daily candle. Okay, so guys, I'll verbally let you guys know when I get stopped out at break even. Okay, I'll tell you guys. And then after that is when I'm going to end the call. Sellers, you hate them. Buyers, you hate them. It's It's how the markets are. They go up, they go down. But one thing we got to do, or I got to do, is respect my higher time frame points of interest. That was an easy 80-20 rule. Christoph, I screwed up, bro. I effed up big time. That was where, 100%. I got my 3-to-1 reward. I reduced to 30 pips and got up there. Like, I gotta hope and pray that it can continue build. But I screwed up on that. I should have taken 80%. Taken 80% profit, and then this would have been my 20% runner. I didn't, but I got a nice bullish candle, continued to build at this, where the point of control that we've inverted. Okay, remember, it was red. First 5 minutes of futures dropped us. We picked up. We came in. Remember, we came up and then it got rejected. We built back up. We closed above it, and now we're still using it as support right now. But it's climbing up that uphill mountain, and someone is pushing us back down. Okay, so slowly we got to continue to build up there. And then again, they rejected it at that red zone. Okay. See, now we got that lower high rejection. So I know that when those daily sellers right there, they place their offers lower. So they're protecting it. So they pushed it right back down. Now we got to see if these buyers will continue to accumulate and bring it up. If this fails, then 100% I'm going to get stopped out at break even. Okay. And then if the sellers close below black, this zone is the same zone. You don't have to change the zone. You just got to change the color. If it closes black, like I get stopped out at break even, then if it comes in, it's red, it will drop back down and then test here. And then if it loses all of these 47.50 tonight, that's where you're going to see the market bleed. Gold will bleed. And then see the big fight between sellers and buyers now at this zone and this zone. That's why we have a spin top candle. Every time it comes up, the sellers push it down. When we come down here, the buyers bring it back up. So and then we got barcoding volume, blue, black, and blue. You learned a lot. Good. If you guys learned a lot, please, honestly, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That means so much to me. I will give up 100 pips, and just as long as you guys are learning. We've spent how long on this call? We started at 6:30. We've almost been here for 3 hours, guys. Okay? But it's been a time well spent together. I appreciate this time with you. I hope you guys are learning. We do it in a fun way. We laugh at, we make jokes. We can have a good time, but we can be serious as well when we trade. And I was not serious by closing out 80% profit. Don't be like me, guys, okay? Because then this is how the market punishes me. And then it's going to go into those, oh, I would have done that. I should have done that. See now how it closed black below our zone? Guys, I got to do this. It's now still, it's a red zone. I have to respect those sellers, pushed it down and closed it below. See now how it's a red zone and we're back below that 200 EMA. So now they can push it down now, okay? The only thing that saved me is my break even right there. If it can continue to build its way back up. If this blue candle builds and closes above, that red zone turns green again, okay? It's red box, green box. Red, like that game when you were a kid at the stoplight? Red light, green light. Green light, you go. Red light, you stop. This is called red box, green box. Red box, green box. It's a new game we play. The never-ending battle. That's why I hate trading in sideways markets. I hate it. I love trending markets. That's why when the market is trending, you can just relax, be patient, buy pullbacks. If it's a nice uptrend, you can sell premium areas. If it's a really red day, this shit is, oh man, this can frustrating, can piss you off, cause you to revenge trade. Like, I understand, guys. You guys know. Like, when we look at the entire picture, this entire call, we've been in this zone for the majority of the entire call. Here, and we're right back in it. Yes, there was that little push down, but we scooped up that, and we're trading right back inside here again. And now I'm going to get stopped out with this shooting star candle. Let's see it, unless it can continue to hold up. I'm just below that. 47.58. Start the live stream 2 hours after. We were considering that. Maybe, guys, next Tokyo, we start at 8 p.m. instead of 6:30, 8 p.m. So 90 minutes later. And then we go till like this time, till like 10 p.m. or 10:30. And then we watch this time. It's up to you guys. I don't mind. You guys don't need to donate. You don't need to donate. We've said this a million times. Shumbukun, are you Albanian? You actually made profit. I appreciate you, but you don't need to donate. Keep that $2 and put it in your trading account. Honestly, from my heart, I'm saying this. I will buy a coffee. Thank you. Ish, 5672. If everyone can give a shout out to Ish, donated $2. I'm going to buy a coffee tomorrow morning. I appreciate you. I'm going to be thinking about you when I drink my coffee tomorrow. Thank you, bro. But you don't have to, okay? I just want you guys learning. Your payment is subscribe to the channel and just like the stream. That's your payment. It goes a long way because we're going to find more and more traders around the world who want to learn how to trade. We want to give back. But you help us by hitting the subscribe button. You guys help us by hitting like. Okay, so I'm still in this. Again, I'm playing the red box, green box game. We got to see. We got 90 more seconds to go. And guys, I want to just say to everyone on Tokyo this week, it was amazing, guys. We had a lot of viewers. I think every call had over 500 viewers. It was amazing. Next week, we're going to move into the little New York, and then we'll come back to Tokyo. But join us, guys. Join us. The Discord has a lot of elite traders in here learning every day. It's a great community. Trade with Dave in live New Yorks. If you need signals, trade setups, we help out with that. If you need education, there's thousands of hours on the website to learn. Okay, guys, I got stopped out there. They got me. I got stopped out. So it was break even. So I didn't win, I didn't lose. But I hope I gained your respect, guys, on this call. We went through a lot of this volume, but I got hit at break even. So if the market continues to pull down, if you guys are going to continue trade tonight, see if this little green zone will hold up. Make sure those equal lows, you're watching that. A better buying area, if everyone can put an alert or just mark this on their charts right here and just watch it later tonight, okay? I promise you, if it comes down there, something will happen here. It's a daily yellow line, 47.40, okay? If you can watch that one and you can see if we can get above the opening balance of our daily candle today, if we could continue to go bullish and target. But right now, it's trading in this consolidated zone. I don't have any more time to continue to do this, but this is not good volume. This is where everyone should go to sleep, relax, and then start tomorrow again in some better volume because we're just inside here. It happens, but we just got to learn to be patient. Don't over leverage. Don't over risk your accounts. Sellers are getting frustrated, it's not going down. Buyers are getting frustrated, it's not going up. You know, we did the best we could to get it up there. But if for going forward, guys, if we can respect these lines, like yellow line, as a 5-minute trader, because it represents a daily point of interest. At that time, when it went up 100 pips, I feel silly on this call now. I should have closed 80% of my trade and then left the 20% running at break even, because when it came down now, my only 20% profit would have been hit, but at least I would have made some money on the call. You know what I mean? So learn from me. If you guys can learn, partials go a long way because they help build your account. You add some pips here, you add some pips there, you add some pips. It builds your account, but also it builds your confidence when you're trading. It builds your confidence, okay? Not just building your account with money, but it builds confidence, okay? And do I hate seeing a rejection and a candle coming up and turning blue? I don't like it, but that's trading with break evens, stop losses. Sometimes I watch my stop loss get hit and then I watch a big blue candle. But one thing you cannot do is revenge trade after that. That's the biggest lesson in trading. It happens. It's going to happen to you. You're going to get used to it in trading. It happens. But what your job is not to revenge trade. It's not to get upset. It's still remain disciplined, remain patient, understand it happens, and you have no control about it. But you can control how you trade the next candle. And if you start getting upset, mad, it's going to lead to just, you're going to lose more money. Understand. We've gone through that. I'm trying to help you guys with that, to understand. You got to be patient at all times, okay? If it's up to you, if you guys are still in this and you never, I hope, just follow the green box, red box. If it closes like this blue, this, again, you picked up liquidity. It's respecting now the purple line. The purple line was the lowest point of the day. That's grabbing liquidity, coming back up. And now we're using the purple line as support to continue to break above this yellow line. Who knows? Maybe after the call, it's going to continue to be bullish. I hope it does if you guys are still in buys. But guys, that's it for me. Join the free Telegram channel. It's pinned at the top of YouTube, almost 600 viewers. Thank you, guys. Take advantage, guys, if you want to learn stock and options, all Forex, guys, a one-on-one with myself, and you get the 3-month premium plan with everything. It's only $250. Like, it's really reduced. We really want to help out people, okay? And you'll learn a lot about stock and options. But it's not just that. You get the whole Forex program, everything, okay? Guys on Zoom, have a great evening, and everyone on YouTube. Tomorrow, guys, I will upload the psychology mindset webinar. It will be in the mid-afternoon. It's on risk management and position sizing, okay? And everyone on YouTube, I will upload another tutorial for you guys. Okay, so if you go to YouTube, I don't know if you guys actually go to the YouTube. If you go to our channel, view our channel right over here. See these with these yellow thumbnails? Okay, so these are the videos. The first one we did 6 days ago was Secrets of Candlesticks, OHLC. It's not a secret. I'm teaching you guys. I'm teaching you, okay? The next one was we learned about the real body. The big bodies, fat bodies, skinny bodies. What do they mean? Are they structural candles? There's the video. 11 minutes. Perfect timing. The next one we learned about wicks. Long wicks, short wicks. The next one I'm going to do is now going into engulfing candle. What is an engulfing candle? Like, this big blue one is engulfing. That big black one engulfed. What are those candles? Okay, let's learn engulfing. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to learn what is a hammer and a shooting star. We're going to learn individual candles. Then I'm going to teach you guys about indecision candles, spin tops. Once we've learned all that, then we're going to start to learn support, resistance. When we learn all that, we're going to learn now how 2 and 3 candles make a specific pattern. Then we're going to learn what is a double bottom, what we bought here. What is a double top? What is head and shoulder? Those things. Then we're going to take it more advanced with you guys. Then we're going to teach you guys about points of interest, points of control, importance of top-down analysis, all of those things. So this is now a green zone. I hate to be stopped out at break even, but it's the nature of the game. So maybe we flag up here and we get that bullish breakout if you're still in. Yassine, your win rate is 90%. That is amazing. That's amazing. Not too many traders can say that, but there is traders that can achieve that. A lot of patient, disciplined traders trade at 90%. I hope everyone can get up to there. But I want to also say that you can be a 60, 70, 80% trader. As long as you have good risk management, you're constantly making money, okay? But this is a yo-yo market, and I've had enough. But Tony, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for joining as always. Guys, everybody, let's all now call it a night. Enjoy. Let's just see the Montreal score. What do we got? 1-0 with 16. I'm going to go watch the last 16 minutes in the third period. Okay, guys? So this is a big game. I will have a good night, everybody. Thanks, everyone that joined this week. And God bless everyone. Stay safe. If you're going to trade tomorrow, be careful on Friday. Remember, New York has that big CPI news. And if you're holding any positions over the weekend, understand that there's war going on. Ceasefire can stop, and just be careful, okay? Markets are very volatile. Control your risk. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for not spamming the chat today. Thank you guys. It helps a lot, the stream. Okay. Hit the like on the way out. Subscribe to the channel. Everyone on Zoom, enjoy your evening and have a great weekend. If I don't talk to you guys, have a great weekend. And join us again Monday morning. We're going to do an early market session, 7 a.m. Eastern, Monday morning. Okay. Early New York session. Have a great day, guys. Thank you. I appreciate all of you guys. Have a good night. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night, everyone on Zoom.
Recording
Remember,
stopped.
secure some pips. Don't do the mistake Ankarani did today. Secure your money.